her.
Mm-hmm.
I think she did actually, because Elvina tried to choke out Bones.
Yes, and then I think I did turn undead to bamf her out of your body.
Mm-hmm.
Thaddeus was thrown. Yep, and then you guys did that.
And then we had a conversation with her.
Yep.
And you made a deal.
And you made a deal.
I offered a host for it and made a deal. As long as she leads us to the vampire, I'll bring her out with me. Yeah, and then you guys had a little conversation with her outside.
And then we went to bed, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone now. She's totally gone. Yeah, she's gone. Oh, didn't when I did... Oh, that's right. I fed her to the candle. It's like the doll. I fed the doll to the candle.
Correct.
And
then
it did disappear.
And then didn't wasn't something like something gripped around Elvina a little bit harder, or like something grew?
I know. I felt a weight in my pocket.
The doll
weight in pocket, and then the snake thingy on her like tattoo.
Yeah, the snake
got tightened on your wrist or whatever.
Yep.
Correct.
But what is happening with that cat?
Which one?
The little beast in the back. Yeah, a little beast in the back that it did a little like spin, like a 360 spin, and then ran.
Oh, Funyun's having a great time. Okay.
Put a nose scope, man. She just gets hyped, dude.
Why is my capture not setting correctly?
Fantastic. Alrighty. So you can take that point of inspiration button, and you can use that at any point in the session, or the reroll die, essentially. Lovely, fantastic, wonderful. So she did promise that she would assist you in your journey to find the vampire, and that she shall.
Why is this not popping up?
I know you have a Logitech.
No, I know, but even like my normal camera isn't wanting to appear as an option here.
So did you?
Whatever.
Oh, hey,
we got it.
There it is.
Perfect.
I just have to use the base camera. It's fine.
Amazing.
Some tweaking later on.
So you guys wake up inside this hut together, all except Thaddeus, who spent the night in Nifron's head. The smell that you're greeted with, Thaddeus, as you wake is that of herbal tea being freshly brewed. You awake in sort of a pile of blankets on what is like a sofa chaise. And you wake up in this warm, brightly lit room. Everyone else, you wake up downstairs in the Temple of Lost Secrets, side by side within the protection of the hut. What would we like to do this morning? Is there anything that we would like to do before consulting Elisanya and proceeding on through?
I would like to know which battle music I am using.
Right now,
in the chit
chat is
Eldritch Nightmare.
Eldritch Nightmare music, which is what we are starting with.
That seems peaceful.
Yeah, it's very chill. It's very
very peaceful.
It's actually very casual.
Very feng shui.
Nothing bad's gonna happen.
Very demure.
So what are we doing as we all wake up this morning?
As the 8 hours stop, as 8 hours complete, the hut dissipates. Because that is the duration of the spell. And at the same time, as it does, that sense of security that Jaren has vanishes with the spell being gone. I think I'm the first one to wake up between the group here, getting that instinctual awake. Looking over.
4 hours.
Oh yeah, you're awake actually. Before I am, I wake up thinking I'm the only one, and I look over and you're just sitting there. I'm assuming.
And sitting.
Do you just? Oh, jeez. First, good morning, I guess.
Morning.
Do you just sit there the whole time while you wait for us?
Sometimes.
Do you do anything, or do you just sit
sometimes
here?
I draw, sometimes I write.
What do you
Right now I'm
write?
just sitting. Usually I'll write letters to my daughter. I know that they probably don't really get there, but you know.
Yeah. Probably should have done something like that. That might have been a good idea for the mental.
It's also just as a precaution that, you know, if and when something happens to me, Bones could take something back to her.
Well, let's try not to think that way, because we're both gonna get home.
Did Jaren send any communication to his daughter in his time away?
Mm-mm. I don't think it was communication ever in the sense of like, dear Isabel, you know, like da 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 da. I think
I feel like he would pray to Saloon.
it would be sometimes a prayer, but I think I would, in a very coward-esque way, Jaren would attempt to travel home.
Mhm.
And upon getting towards the outside of the little town that they have, would only come at night and would leave small tokens.
Hmm.
I think small wooden tokens. I think maybe like just a bag of gold here would always come home, because he would never be too far, but the only times that he would be brave enough to come home like that is piss drunk.
Yeah. Alvina, do me a favor and make an insight check as you look at Jaren talking about your daughter.
Does Casimir stay overnight, by the way?
I have to make a check.
What
Is-
insight you said?
Insight. Yeah, make an insight check.
17 plus 1 is an 18.
On an 18, what would she get from Jaren? Hearing Alvina talk about sending these letters to her daughter, even writing them, even though they're not going to be delivered.
I think that he could tell that this isn't her first time doing it. And she really does love her daughter and would do anything to try and get back to her, but knows that there's always a possibility that she might not.
Was this insight to me or insight onto Elvina?
This was insight to Jaren specifically. That is good to know. But what would she see looking at Jaren?
I think looking at Jaren, he's still kind of rubbing his eyes in this little bit of conversation. And upon hearing about, like, I would write letters to my daughter even if I wouldn't see her, I think there's a bit of like, why couldn't you have done that? Why were you so scared? There's an immediate, like, words and insults that he has hurled at himself for years, you can see on his face. And talking about communicating with your daughter, even with the distance there, it's like you're holding up a mirror to him, and he hates what he sees. Yeah, I never did that. I was too scared.
I don't know, you seem to have the determination to always make it back. Some of the choices that I make sometimes don't guarantee that I'll make it back home, you know?
It's a thing where maybe so that could be true, but my decisions, whether I could convince myself that I wanted to return, I did want to go home, but my actions for years said differently. So it's real hard for me to see me in that light of determined. People see me as, like, you, a big determined guy, monster hunter, whatever you want to call it. I'm scared like the rest of everybody. I just don't like to show it.
That's fair. And honestly, I think being a parent is the scariest thing that I fucking do anyhow. I'd rather be fighting monsters a lot of the time than sitting face to face with her.
You know, I'd have to agree. Hunting's kind of easy for me. It's in a real fucked up way, very soothing.
Comes easily.
And then you hear Aeolus in the background kind of just like both simultaneously have woken up, looked very calm but shooketh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm specifically adding to this because you said hunting is easy, and then you hear Aeolus after hearing that and he's like, like kind of go like a click of the tongue.
Like a click of the tongue.
Like he know, like they know some shit, David.
Oh no!
And
oh no!
And then they mumble.
Is it a dismissive click of the tongue?
No, it's a very like no, like
yeah,
like a click of the tongue in the sense that they're like inhaling like
yeah, I think I hear you click, and my ear kind of like twitches, and I look over and say, "Well, if you're up, might as well sit up and talk with us."
I'll sit up and I'll say, so something happened.
Hold on, Malachi, and Malachi's gonna feel like a foot kick against his side, not hard, but just like try to wake him up while I'm still sitting.
We're gonna change the music real quick, so please hold.
Malachi stirs. It's morning already.
Yeah,
As morning as it can get.
I am.
Apparently something happened.
I'm not a morning person. Okay.
Thaddeus! I'm just going to scream at the statue.
Fuck.
This is what we are going to change it to, boyos. It's going in the chat. You guys can pause the Eldritch horror music.
Which one? The
Ray Lucaria.
Raya?
Yeah.
Raya
Okay.
Lucaria.
Yeah, you
Like it.
correct him.
Oh, this is nice. This is going to, yep.
The
We're
Academy's great.
creating emotions.
Yeah. So, I started waiting
As-
for Thaddeus to come out of the.
Thanks,
the head.
babe.
Yeah, I'm gonna
s-
holler out.
As you hear, or as Thaddeus hears you yell out, he peeks his head out of the statue and just goes, "Well, 1 minute, please. I'm consoling our buddy Nefron. I may have accidentally said something that upset him."
The demon's fine.
Alvina rolls her
I-
eyes at that
Nefron
too.
is super
Thaddeus
zooted.
he said that on purpose.
Super zooted.
He's zooted out of his fucking mind. In fact, when you wake up, he is slumped back with a plate on his little chest, and he's slurping tea. He looks really out of it, truthfully.
Don't even worry about me, man. You just head out. I'm gonna be fine. I'm just gonna sit here and just think about some stuff. You know, real casual, very, very demonic things that you couldn't even begin to comprehend.
I'm sorry for what I said, but we need you in this fight.
It's okay, man. I just don't know if I got that dog in me today. I'm feeling like you ever just feel like you've instantly lost the will to live? You ever feel like that?
I can't say I have, but
Yeah?
I'm gonna need some help up here.
Let him cry. Devil's tears is a real term, apparently.
Hey man, you can just leave me here to die. It's all right. I'm just gonna sit here, fulfilling my purpose.
When you say if you want to die, then you should come die with us.
Oh,
probably doing that too.
You could die like your girlfriend's dead.
Okay.
No,
That's
that
wild.
would be wild. No, I'd
You know,
say.
man, I just don't want to bring down the group average emotionally.
All right, I'll let you sit up here for a few more minutes and ask you in a couple minutes. I'm gonna head down there and have some conversation with our fellow party.
Of course, man.
And I
Bye.
head down the ladder.
As you exit, you hear the door close shut, and you hear a giant lock click into place. And then you guys just hear incredibly muffled. Like it's like what does the fox say, but like sad.
Oh, God.
It's like heartbreaking.
I think he needs to be alone for a little bit.
We were supposed to go to Chicago.
The real place, canon.
Chicago.
The fuck is Chicago?
As you guys are all huddling in downstairs, you see the reflection of yourself reverberating off these amber walls. There's rubble in front of where you slept last night and an open doorway. You guys are inside a massive, massive hall with a giant statue of the god of secrets, whose own name is a secret, just to reestablish the setting.
Who'd have thought?
I'll say.
All right, what are you saying? What are you telling us?
So I don't know if I want everyone to new people and ghost auntie to hear this, but fuck it. There's no. So, Jaren, do you remember how I told you probably about a little under 2 weeks ago? A god spoke to me, and I was not clear on which one.
Yeah, we've had a couple conversations.
So I am now clear on who. And I've
Please don't
become-
tell me it's the Lizard King.
No.
Jeez, thank God. I think like Jared actually does have a reaction of just like, oh, thank God, like the relief of the shoulders. And it's, all right, well, and who is it? Who's been talking to you?
Hades.
Bum bum bum.
Interesting.
It's a big moment, and my
All right.
fully froze.
Oh,
Bruh. Full shutdown, restart.
Froze and wouldn't open back up.
I don't have a speaker for you to listen to this moment, baby. Can you join on your phone?
Yeah.
Cool. My computer is not hooked up to a speaker, so Devin cannot hear what's coming out of it.
You need to get you some speakers.
Yeah. I will when I'm rich again. In,
Right.
like, when I get paid next Thursday.
Valid. I'm poor until tomorrow.
Big mood. Big mood.
Discord froze, and then I wouldn't let me open it again.
Oh no.
I can hear you, babe.
Yeah, I know. I was telling them.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, my computer's restarting. I'll be fine in a minute. Hopefully.
So is
I was
Hades-
like, I was about to ask Devin if he wanted me to wait.
Baby, can you please mute yourself or go into a different room?
You go ahead.
Okay.
Here, I have.
go ahead. They're probably
okay, I'm gonna continue.
troubleshooting.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and continue. So yeah. So news for the whole group, I guess. Yes. Hades talks and frequently to me. This last night was the second time. Third time, I guess.
directly.
I was
The
gonna say,
second
isn't
time
it
was in my
kinda
dreams.
rare when a god talks to you, let alone
Extremely.
multiple
Very-
times.
Very much so.
From what Jaren has told me, almost non-existent.
It's not just kind of rare, Jaren. You have been involved in the church your entire life. You have met people who are born into following Saloon, who live their entire life in the shadow of her light, of the moon. and they have never personally spoken to her. They feel her power, but they've not spoken to her.
Yeah, no, Thaddeus, you're right. I keep forgetting you're new here. God damn it. I grew up in the church. I worship Seluna. Worship's a strong word. I've been devoted to following her teachings my entire life. I can summon great magics, and that just small little stars appear in my hand. Magics, different things. Never talked to her, felt her, but not. Aeolus, if the god of death.
So do you want to hear about the second time he's saw me in my dream?
I'm
Wait,
gonna
see
stop
him too?
talking.
So not only did I speak with my lord, saw him. So first time, that was when I was spazzing out on the floor.
Hmm.
Oh, when you
So-
started throwing up dirt.
Yeah, so it was a and
Taunt?
that's and then I'll say that's what this is, and I'll show like literally the handprint of the god of death on my yeah, that's his handprint. So I'm forbidden from accepting any gifts from any other gods always and forever. Except for his.
If you don't mind, can you show me that hand again?
I'll show the hand again.
DM. I'm going to go up just to try to confirm this.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, handprint, infernal. Was it infernal inscription or was it celestial inscription?
It is an infernal inscription embedded into
Chest.
their chest.
Yeah. their chest.
Oh, my bad, not
Um,
handprint. It was the infernal inscription.
Yeah,
it
the
was like
inscription.
yeah.
It's
Something
his
along those
mark.
lines.
His
Yes.
mark on you.
Yeah, his mark.
If you don't mind, I'm just gonna lay a hand on you. Can I make? I want to sense the divine here. If there's anything that I could like,
Yeah.
being so connected to Saloon at such a very high high power, I want to try to feel that same radiance from him or darkness, whatever it is.
Certainly.
Wait, 50-50?
I would say that you felt the cackles of divine energy before. You can make a religion or arcana check, whichever is your preference. I will say that on religion, the yielding will be higher.
Okay, we'll do that. We take those. 18 plus 3, 21.
21 is very
Oh.
good. On a 21, when you touch Aeolus and reach out and touch their skin, you feel underneath your fingertips some kind of vibration of like your own atoms moving. Like you're touching something that is so soft but also moving. Like the first time you ever put your finger onto a weed and its
Yeah.
little tendrils of seeds go off into the sky. That's what it feels like when you touch Aeolus's skin until it sort of again hardens under your hand. It's like fragments of his essence or their essence are moving underneath your hand.
Huh. Well, you're certainly not lying. Not that I thought you did, but it's still.
It doesn't feel like the same kind of divinity that you feel from people like Cyrus, who have this glow about them. Aeolus feels broken, but they're right in front of you. You can see them.
I think Jaren's vision when looking at you, I mean, that sense of like something, me reaching out and something reaching back in a way of like it forcing back on my hand and the tendrils extending, or that feeling of, I think my vision kind of, in that interaction of two different divinities that are very different in what their purpose and their meaning is. I think my vision kind of blurs for a second and I retract. All right. We'll start talking. What happened?
So that was the first time. A little bit more intense, obviously, as my convulsions had started. Nonetheless, I accepted all of it with as much grace and fervor as I could. So this time I went to bed praying like normal, as of, a week and a half ago, as best as I could from what little you've taught me of how to relatively do a prayer. So when I was asleep, I got visited again. This time, not so intense. Black pool, again, similar to the first time. He came out of like a whirlpool in the middle of a black pool, like black watery pool.
Do you still have your hand on? So sorry to interrupt, real quick. Do you still have your hand on Aeolus as they're telling this story?
I think not on it, but I'm close. Like, I mean, if there's like some kind of.
You feel that Aeolus suddenly becomes cloaked in shadow, like their presence is heavy with the weight of like eternity.
I think I jot that down and mark it for later.
Yeah, of course.
I'm gonna let you know right now, David. If you don't have a notebook, you're gonna want a notebook for the rest of the stuff that I'm about to
Understood.
tell you.
Notebook.
Yup. Specifically, David. Everyone else can also, but Kat was there and present for this session.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Continue. Sorry.
So this time, it was same setting, but red instead of like so the first time felt more like a purgatory in between. This time felt more like an aspect and like, what was the phrase you used? Like when you described it, Haley, it was literally like, it was a vision, or like this realm is very reminiscent of Hades, right?
Correct. The realm that you exist in is an extension of the being who beholds it, same way that Strahd has control over Barovia. Should it rain, it is at her behest. So the temperance of the land is dictated by the impression of the god upon it, essentially. So the weather, everything, the color, the vividness, whatever you see is determined by the god who has power over it.
And I'll say, so it was, the first time it was a bit more purgatory-like, as in like grays, blacks, whites. Second time, just kind of a hue of red. Kind of like a red aura, if you will. And he rose after a little bit, after some time, from the center of the whirlpool. I kneeled, and we talked at length. And he has told me that the earth is no longer keeping what should remain buried, and that it is my duty to help return things that are not buried, that should remain there.
It's a righteous cause.
And that the restless is stirring. Like always, but more so currently, especially where we're at, but across the world. Death. Also warning, death is coming for me and my allies if I'm not careful. If we're not careful. Obviously, that's kind of a given. But
look around.
So choices our head. So he has shown me visions, as in took me actively to the. So gods don't, as you would probably know this, being raised in the church, gods don't perceive time the same way that we do.
Theories, yes. No one really knows truly, but yeah, theories.
I do.
Understood.
Also, felt felt eternity. That's weird. Whole other deeper concept conversation way for later.
Your ring is
Anyway.
not going off this entire time that Aeolus is telling this story. You know that they're being earnest in their experience.
I think Jaren doesn't even look. I think just the inscription alone, the look of brokenness, the feeling of eternity. I don't think there's any doubt.
Yeah.
So Hades has shown me and taken me to the past.
The path must be understood to walk the future.
And I will
You will
repeat.
see what you must.
Yeah, Aeolus will repeat exactly that. And so took me to a snowy, wintry. What was that? Where is the Temple of Saloon at again?
So you went to
I
the
didn't write down
Temple
that
of
place.
Saloon in Corvier.
Okay, I just wanted to point of yeah. So I went to the. He took me to. You know what? They. They feels right, not he. They.
Period.
They took me to the Temple of Saloon in Corvier in the past, and I saw my stepfather trudging up the snow to this temple with some sort of creature or thing on its back. Initially, I didn't know who or what it was. So we walked up, and Hades does have much respect for your goddess. He will not tread on her land, sacred. So he allowed me to cloak myself in invisibility. Again, we'll get to that later. And I walked up to watch this interaction between my stepfather and Cyrus.
I think the moment you say, I think there's a bit of a culmination of like feelings on his face. In the moment you say Cyrus, it's a bit of a like a sit up.
And
think
then
that
Sorry, go ahead,
as
Haley.
you hear, so sorry to interrupt, Christian. I
You're
will
good.
give you the floor one moment. I think that as you hear the Temple of Saloon in Corvier, the hairs on your body get a little extended. Hearing your home mentioned, though it is
Home is a rough word.
is a little scary.
you're about to find out some shit, David. I'm it's great. I'm so excited. So obviously I won't be able to perfectly retell the account of what was all said and what was discussed, but as my stepfather approached, he then took out a child and delivered it to Cyrus. And my stepfather didn't like the fact that he basically had to kidnap this child from where they were born and raised from their father. And through the conversation that they were having, I find out that this child was the son of, I believe it's Skenis, correct?
I think do you say that? Like you think?
Give me a second. I was like,
Okay.
this was the child of Scanus. Like Aeolus will say that like it's the like more or less like they were the child of Scanus from what they were talking about. And further, this was Cyrus's nephew. In other words, it was you.
It sort of hits all of you all at once hearing this. The discussion that Danica had with you about how something had been taken from Skennis by a hunter that had been allowed entry to exit. And to punish him for his failure to call the ravens, Strahd doesn't let him exit, right? She takes some kind of sick pleasure in knowing that he cannot retrieve what has been taken from him.
See, all your faces are kind of ajar. Somebody mind filling me in on who this Skinnis is?
I will then pause because there is more. I want you to know this, as like out of meta game. But I'll say, I'll let you take this one, Jaren.
I think there's a moment of like he's just staring. And it's just you see the face of a person who has too many things running through their head to pick one.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yep.
You're now crazy. It's
You
so
throw
fun.
You
You
say
throw it on the ground.
Immediately just heave. No. No, you're lying.
What I've heard about the gods, they don't really lie about things that have happened in the past.
Look at your ring.
No.
You hear in your head, Jaren.
Righteousness is costly, son. Sometimes justice does not treat kindly those who serve her.
Just his voice, a memory, something from
I think
something.
the voice feels like a whisper on the side of the head. And it just, the neck turns with anger. And no, it couldn't have been me. My family died in a fire. No. I don't know what cat hair. I'm gonna try really, really hard to not take. Do not know what this god has shown you. Skennis is not my father. Why am I changing accents?
Jaren is in so much pain, he's disassociating.
Different personality has surfaced.
Jaren has
Been thinking it all along. No joke.
himself.
No, I do not know what you have been shown or what has been told. Skinnis is not my father. My family died in a fire. I hate this man, this monster. Do you know how many years I've hunted him?
I know more. If you need me to shine some light on the subject.
I think, Aeolus, in this moment, you notice that Jaren's claws have extended from his body, and his hand is shaking. I think that you get the impression that he's not in a place to probably receive additional information, at least in this very second.
They have hunted this man for years. Years! He drove me from my home. He violated where I live. He knocked down my doors and tried to hurt my family. And you want to tell me this is the same man? That's my blood?
Can I at
I
least say that
spit
he's
on the
paralyzed?
ground. Huh? Say it again.
I was like, I asked Haley, I'm like, should I at least say that he's actively paralyzed?
You can say
That's a whole other thing, too. I said I know more.
Yeah. No, I know. This is Jaren. Just anger is gonna just needs to get it out. He is the reason I left my family. I led him to my home, to my town, to my church. No. I'm going to walk away for a moment.
Yeah,
I'm not going to go far. It's like 10, 15 paces.
you can walk away.
Aeolus will say simply the fact that, so while there is more information, I don't want to add more fuel to fire, anger. I just didn't want to keep secrets. I don't want to hold this in. I felt it was wrong for me to hold this in with this knowledge, especially since it affected not just myself.
Jaren, you feel bombarding your brain. Words, memories, maybe, possibly.
Taking a child from their father. And it very well may have saved the boy's life. He's barely a father. He's hardly a man. He's a monster. I know your sister. Speak nothing of it.
You hear it hitting some part of your brain.
So let me get this right, Aeolus. A god talked to you, which is not only rare, it's quite a sight to be. Whatever you want to say it is. But your main job is to keep what's dead.
Yes, and then also return those who walk, the restless, back to the earth.
If
I'll say
it's
we've been doing some of
if
that.
it's as rare as it's making
Not
it
all
out
of
to
us,
be,
Elvina.
I think he's got bigger purposes for you. Other than just that, that seems too straightforward.
Keeping order is nothing but straightforward. There's a balance, and the balance has been upset.
Yeah, in all fairness, I can't think of another place that is more in violation of that than here.
I'm starting here, especially since I can't leave. I have to start and start this. I have to finish this here before I can do more.
Alrighty then. I am not cleaning that up. And I point to the throw up that's just on the ground, and then I start to walk this way, just down.
I think after Jaren kind of walks away, the anger has not stopped. It is just a roiling, boiling pot. And my fingers elongate. And I can feel where the transformation wants to take, the hunger wants to take away the pain.
I walk up to Jaren, and I'm like, "Hey, friend, I know that there's a lot that's going on
grab
right
you
now."
by the throat. Do not talk to me. And I toss you away. Where is the fox? I'm going to go find the devil.
Yeah.
And
You would know that Nifron had spent the night inside of the top of the head of the God of Secrets.
I am full. The woven body is going to begin to take over, starting the arms moving up into the chest, the legs, the head is the last thing to turn, and it turns last as I get to the top, as I begin to just climb. I'm going to open up. It's like an opening that I can open up the head. Is that what it is?
It is. There's actually a door to it.
Okay.
He has put down a locked latch. So it is not as simple as opening it up, but you can certainly try.
I'm going to hit it with the sun sword.
Go right on ahead.
burn down the door.
That's, oh my god, that's a 19 on the die plus 7.
Perfect.
The
That's
damage.
gonna hit.
I'm just gonna roll damage, which should be a D8 radiant.
I don't mean to be alarmed, but this seems alarming. Should we stop him?
That's 4 points of radiant damage.
Sometimes you just gotta let them burn through it, you know?
So that is not gonna beat the damage threshold to deal damage to the door because it is made of steel.
I'm going to begin to beat on it.
Okay.
Knock, 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 knock.
knock, 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 knock.
I was like, no, beat
Pop, pop, pop,
on it.
pop.
As you lay your fist into this door, you can go ahead and make a strike against it. Your fist, you're leaving like considerable dents within this door. I'll tell you the damage threshold for a door of this size is going to be 25 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Its AC is 19. It's not like mithril or adamantine, but the door does have to take 25 points of damage in order for the damage threshold to be exceeded, for the damage to then start counting against the door. But you do hear, hold on, just a second, hold on. As
This
you hear
door.
worrying. Nifron's gonna make an insight check.
Yeah.
This is
Very much.
not.
It's not hard either.
That's fun. Hold on, just a second.
Malachi looks at Aeolus and Elvina is like, does this happen often? You seem very casual about.
I'm a little concerned right now.
He's totally gonna try and kill Nifron. I'm just saying.
So he's an angry man most of the time.
Well, I got that much.
Sometimes you just gotta let them work through their own things, you know? Just stay out of the way.
Opening the door, wearing like a full kimono, but like with the saddle.
Come on, that would have to
like,
defuse Jaren.
Oh
God.
And they're like misty, and he opens the door in this like kimono. It's got like these ridiculous pink lotus flowers.
Yeah, what's going on, man? I'm gonna be right downstairs in just a second. You gotta give me just a second, okay? She was the love of my life, man.
Don't care. I am full wolfed at this point. I know he's a devil, so I know there's a bit of a different reaction there.
Yeah.
Hey, want answers?
He looks at you. I'm so sorry. What did you say?
I said I want answers.
About literally what? About what, man? I've provided you with a lot of information. What more could you want, man?
I'm going to like try to hone it in for just a second. Can you tell if someone is from here?
Like born within Barovia?
It's
Do you have a birth certificate accessible for the person?
a Just answer the question, or I might kill you.
Make an intimidation check.
Yeah, that's.
I can
Jaren,
picture his eyes like,
huh?
You said what?
repeat
You said
that.
intimidation.
You say what?
With advantage. With advantage. You're in your
Okay, thank you with advantage, because the first one was a natural 1, which has been fucking
Get
hilarious.
a different dice, bro. That's the second time.
My dice. So, fun fact: my dice have either rolled a 1 or above a 17 every time. I don't know what's happened. I have like a
middle
coin.
ground.
I have a coin. That's an plus intimidation, which we said I could use my strength for.
Yeah, sure.
That's a 21.
Oh.
Okay.
On a 21, he is going to. Okay, all right. Okay, hey. After this, you gotta drink some tea or jerk off, one or the other, okay? And he's gonna approach you, and he's gonna put a hand on your hand. Is it okay if I touch you, man, or are you gonna fuck me up?
I just kind of like grunt and turn my head away from him.
I'm gonna use a spell for not its original usage for.
That's
legal
fine. I was more
reasons.
looking for flavor than anything.
And
sorry.
I will not let you guys use this spell in this manner going forward. So do you consent to letting me use this spell for fun flavor reasons? Is everybody cool with that?
You are God.
Okay.
Cool. So he reaches out and puts a finger on your skin and it ripples like he's touching water. And for a minute, he holds his finger there. He takes a pearl and an owl feather, and he reaches up. Open your mouth. He puts them into your mouth. Yeah. Yes. C. Yes, please. He puts a finger in your mouth and puts in a pearl and an owl feather, and he begins humming. Okay, good.
Sorry.
Okay, now let's get into this tube.
He casts the identify spell. Looking at you.
Oh my.
Through you.
Oh my.
He looks at you and quickly withdraws his hand. Like very fast. After the minute is up and he is no longer casting the spell, he quickly withdraws his hand and he looks up at you. Okay.
What?
Back up, okay? Just back up.
Jake.
When I look at what you are, it's like there's a part of you that is righteous. It's light. That is not from here. But everything else certainly is.
There's a doorway here, right? Like we're standing in like some kind of door that he has, correct?
Yes, and you see that he is readying something as you are standing there to guard himself. You see his hand begin to twist.
In case you lash out at him.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Here.
I think there is a. Rightfully so, because there is a build of like. And I do go to raise my hand. And I just hit the wall of the statue.
Okay. there is a reverberating metal sound that you guys hear from underneath the statue that echoes inside of the Temple of Lost Secrets. One less secret today.
I felt it was only fitting as soon as Haley re-described the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, everything.
As I hit it, the breathing slows and the hand transitions back to normal. So I am home.
Part of you. Yeah. Not all of you.
Why did she let me come back? And I don't think it's at him. I think it's more like he can take it as it's him, but it's more just like he looks, but he doesn't see anything. Like it's all here in his head. And he just kind of asks more to himself, just, why? Why?
I don't know much. But I don't think that she just let you come back. I think that she was actively seeking you. Most don't enter Barovia of their own free will. They come here because she wills it.
And she can call home from her home.
I think that she might have sent something for you to bring you home.
I think the head turns at hearing that. Sorry. And I reach into the jacket and I pull out the flask that has the was it the wyvern whiskey?
Yeah.
Was that what we called it?
Jesus. Yeah.
The very, very strong.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Big shoot.
I take a swig of it.
Yeah, make a Constitution saving throw.
Bro, you just threw up.
Con?
Breakfast.
16
Whiskey?
plus 2.
Yes.
18.
It is hard to keep down because of the nature of the drink itself.
Yeah.
But you're experienced at this.
Yeah.
No one's better at drowning their problems than Jaren Whitetail.
Sorry. And then I hand him the flask. Sorry. And I turn.
You hear in the back of your mind, just for a moment,
Oh no. Is Daddy not all he was cut out to be?
Elisania's voice entering your mind. As everyone is-
I thought it's only my head, right?
It's just your head, yeah. It's just your head. She can speak to
What a cunt. Sorry,
I
Twitch.
think I begin to like the group would see my head kind of turn to side quickly. And if it's just in my head, thought I burned you.
I think all things have a habit of coming back, don't they, just? Welcome home.
You hear in your mind.
And then Daddy's home. And I'm going to walk back to the group.
Period.
Period!
Daddy's home, baby!
As I honestly, where she is trying to break him more, Jaren is fueled by hate and hunger. And one lone person has his hunger. And it's no longer a man.
It's a doll.
And it's a doll! Yeah. I kind of, there's a moment where he begins to collect himself. I'm sorry. Aeolus, I'm sorry. I believe
Alvina,
you.
like, elbows Malachi and Thaddeus and is like, see, told you just needed to calm down.
They didn't see me throw a chair near you.
Oh, as soon as Jaren, like, as soon as like Aeolus had like finished talking, he said nothing and immediately started meditating. They immediately started meditating and just hearing while all this screaming and banging is going on, just waiting for Jaren to relax.
Malachi is bandaging up Thaddeus, who was thrown across the room, and it was like, yeah, seems like it was really worth it.
I'm sorry to all of you. I thought I'd gotten a hold of my anger, and I'm sorry. But everything feels like a lie that I have to believe. And I think Jaren just kind of like, his head falls.
Alvina is sort of looking at him and is like, well, you know what the good thing about being an adult is and not having to rely on people that you thought were family? You make your own at this point. The only people I consider family anymore right now is this ragtag team, Bones, and my daughter.
Yeah,
you don't have to acknowledge who the rest of them are anymore.
And even though you're from here, like, so what? Doesn't mean you're automatically
doesn't make
fucked.
it home.
Just means you are much more likely to be fucked.
I mean, it is certainly home for one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malachi.
Yeah, Malachi.
And listen, I'm pretty fucked, okay?
Yes, we know you're fucked, Malala.
Malala?
All right.
Malala.
Somebody kicked Christian from the Discord. And by somebody, I mean me. All right, I'll do it, guys. Time for Christian to get kicked.
That's so funny, Malala. Oh god. Okay, back.
New nickname?
Oh, that's so funny. Thaddeus, did I hurt you?
I'm a tough soldier.
Good.
Make a deception check, Thaddeus.
Oh, that's what I'm great at.
Make a deception check.
I'm a strong soldier.
I swear to God, Alan, I
that is
so
a
hope
26.
Oh, damn! I was really hoping you rolled in that one. I gotta be honest.
Thaddeus is the cleanest, most well-presented soldier you've ever seen. He's like, he seems really strong, like
Clean
really
boy.
well put together, and like he might have actually seen some shit in his life. Like you feel that in your heart.
Yeah, he got banished by fucking Nifra.
Yes, very traumatic. But I will say, we could use that anger when we go to kill this lich.
Not wrong.
Be careful what you ask for.
I think that we're done with family trifles. And you see appearing half translucent is Elisanya, who looks again strikingly close to Alvina.
Oh, I will immediately, without hesitation, daggers being stared at her, and I will say, "Pipe down, bitch."
I figured that you might want me to pipe up if you have any interest in locating the lich, but I'll leave you to your own devices if you'd like.
No.
That's what I thought.
We made a deal yesterday. Yeah?
He made a deal.
Well, at this
He,
point,
who cares?
it's
Me and my god.
At this point, we're along for the ride, regardless of who made it.
I'm gonna go stand guard outside, Bones says.
Oh, Jesus. Bones quiet the entire time.
You weren't just there the whole time?
No, I did come inside. There was a
I
lot.
mean, we did also rest, so.
So
He just slept outside.
I hope that you guys didn't think that I slept outside, but I will return.
I like the idea of
my
Bones
phone.
wanting so badly to like prove himself to Alvina was outside all night.
Posted.
Bones is from the tropics. He was not
No cold at all.
I will.
He's from the Dungeons and Dragons equivalent of Florida. Okay,
Yeah.
he's not outside.
I
Okay?
will have also said to Bones, because everyone's like surprised that he stayed quiet this entire time, and I will just say, thank you, Bones, for listening.
Yeah, of
You are
course
quite
not.
good at listening in our sessions.
Fuck yeah. He walks outside. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I'll have leaned in as well just to kind of cut the tension, and it's like I'll just simply say, I fucking love that guy.
All right.
Rowlina's like, he's alright.
He's fucking great, and you know it.
Aeolus, we'll finish this later. You seem to have more, but I can't
Oh,
take that right now.
Agreed.
You see Elisanya floating above the ground. Her garments sort of float around her like mist. She's wearing this sorcerer's robes. Are you ready?
Show us
Yeah.
the way.
He's ready as we'll ever be.
I need to manage my spells really quick.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I cast shield.
Nothing. Okay.
I cast Pot of Greed once more. Draw 2
Cast
additional
Pot of
cards
Greed.
from my deck.
You'll never see this one coming.
I then play Pot of Greed.
Once more.
Dude, what's crazy? There's a reason why it's banned still to this day in every fucking Yu-Gi-Oh
dude.
deck.
That's wild.
And it's busted. That fucking green
We're not
eye.
gonna need speak with
weird
dead.
looking.
Is there anything here that?
Sorry.
And I'm just thinking about party comp.
We do have a bunch of scrolls in the party funds still.
That's true.
You can choose to take Bones with you if you would like. He will just not be guarding the door outside, which is totally fine. I will not be in control of Bones. Devin, are you comfortable being Bones?
I could control Bones in combat.
If
If you
you would-
find his thing again.
Would like to have Bones with you, you certainly can take him with you.
Just gotta find his.
Is our
freaking
will still
cat
being
box.
tested here, or
That's a good question.
This whole place tests our will, bro.
I think that you're always being tested, my dear. Your will especially.
And she looks at you and she gives you a cheeky grin.
Alvina's eyes are just narrowed?
Is-
Listen, I may stake a lot of things on myself, but I don't need to stake it on everyone that I care for.
We'll see.
I'm going to, before we leave, before we go, I'm going to touch Elvina's shoulder. I pull out it's the material components, so I'm going to give you a ring. And touch your shoulder and say, I've cast a spell on this ring. It should help keep you a little bit safer. If you take damage, I'll take a little bit too. But it'll be resistance. You'll be a little more resistant to it. Effectively, I'm going to cast Warding Bond on you, and I put the same ring. It's a matching set of rings, and I give one to you. And for an hour, the spell wards a willing creature you touch and creates a mystic connection between you and the target until the spell ends. While the target is within 60 feet of you, it gains a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws, and you have resistance to all damage. Each time you take damage, I take the same amount of damage.
Superb.
I'm going to cast that warding bond on you, and as it sets in, I'm assuming you put on the ring. That it's not a cold, but it does feel like someone's standing over you in a way, like when you're a kid and your parent stands above you, and you just feel more protected. Just don't find any brooms.
Yeah, I'll try my best not to. They're not my friends.
All right, and I pat you on the shoulder.
Thank you for this, she says as you sort of turn away from her.
Don't die, you'll get me killed.
I'm trying my best, man. I'm trying.
You see, smiling at you, Elvina, is Elisanya wearing your sister's face. And she says, I hope that you've prepared yourself well, my niece. Because it is not just the lich that you will find there. The dead wait for you, and stone.
Right.
Make a history check when she says stone.
Babe, this dice was bad for you. Great for me. History, you said?
Yes.
That is a dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, when she says the dead wait for you, obviously, this is the vampire. This Exanther is a lich vampire, essentially. But stone waits for you. And your mind is briefly transported back to riding on the ship with bones and traveling to different places. When you were in New Haven, you remember these giant stone statues that would take these crates of materials and load them up on ships when you were in that port. You remember those giant stone golems that would do that.
Speaking of stone golem. Father, I have returned.
Father.
This stone golem is now my son.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I'm good to go.
I think so.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
There's nothing else. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do here. So
Yeah,
She
babe.
would lead you to this door.
Mm.
And she will stand in front of it. I know the password. But when it is uttered from my dead lips, it means nothing, so you must say it. Can everyone move their tokens? Am I on the wrong map?
I cannot move my
We're still in the
token.
main area. We're still in like
I don't know which one. Alvina
Keep
looks
finding
like
my
she has a
token.
fire
Can you see me
on her.
pinging?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it's this door that I just moved Malachi to, right?
Alvina, you can't move your token.
No, ma'am.
I will fix that immediately.
I need to
Jaren,
make a roll to make sure
You have a-
Shadow Wolf doesn't try to kill us.
I can't take that off either, babe.
We're good.
Excuse me, what?
well,
Shadow Wolf is here.
Jaren
We're
has
good.
one too.
Devin, can you move bones?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you guys see the key cat on Devin?
Oh, also, David, don't forget about the fucking giant guardian that you have.
the key cat. Get the key cat.
I actually
And then also,
should...
wasn't Nephron supposed to go with us?
Christian, can you control Aeolus? He was
Yes.
supposed to go with you. Until he learned the most devastating news of his literal
damn
life.
it, Alan!
That's so funny.
My bad. God damn it, Thaddeus.
When this door is opened, there'll be no turning back.
I don't think there's turning back anywhere here.
All right. Understood. And then if you guys can go to chit chat, and grab for me the next bit of music we're going to listen to. You may have to scroll up just a little bit. You're going to be listening to Elden Ring OST, Melania, Blade of... you just listen to that one. It's the first one. Phase 1 is the one that we should be listening to.
I am Melania, Blade of Nicola,
Yes.
and I have never known defeat.
You are going to be listening to Phase 1. Everyone got their music
there's
up?
2 phases. Oh no.
Oh, the combat just went to fucking Witcher 3 music for me on YouTube, and I was like,
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm on there.
The word that you'll use to open the door is malice.
Say it and the door shall open. And she disappears.
What a simple word. Thaddeus draws his blade, speaks to it, says, "It's time to ignite," and then it just lights up. Fire. Getting ready.
Thaddeus does the D&D equivalent of flame on.
Yeah.
seeing you, Thaddeus, in the same way, I have the sun sword in my hand, which it's described as like a crystal, I think, kind of hilt, correctly?
Yeah.
It's like a translucent kind of crystal hilt.
See?
I think I hold it. I don't think I ignite the blade, but it is in my hand. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh man.
Jeez. Elvina just has her staff out for now.
Perfect. Who would like to say the magic word?
Elvina will look around at the group and be like, "Are we ready?" Yeah, yeah.
His sword's a bit longer than mine.
Let's do it.
Listen, size
Not
doesn't
the
matter.
first
Kid.
time I've heard that.
Well,
It's
size
just-
matters a little bit.
Malachi, since you're from here, you wanna speak the magic word?
It's
I
about
mean,
what you do with the equipment.
I don't see how it matters, but all right. Malachi looks back at the group, readies himself, turns to the door. Malice.
Almost like whistling open, the doors, both of them, become ajar. And you see standing there, made of amber, this creature. The It is a 10-foot tall carved statue with the likeness of a hawk on top of a humanoid body, and it stands in front of this alcove here in the northern part of the wall, like a soldier preparing for battle. The ceiling in here is 30 feet high. And the golem begins to approach you. Everyone can roll for initiative.
Oh!
Immediately.
Ooh.
Got my
right.
initiative roll with some
I
garbage.
see. Stone. A stone.
All right, well, I'll-
8.
I'll be using the black die for the remainder of this entire session. I just got a nat 20 on my initiative.
I really hope this thing doesn't have a cone attack. 'Cause then we're all fucked.
Got
Oh, right there.
Aeolus, you got what'd you say?
A nat 20. So nat 20 plus 3 is a 23. Or 24! I forgot I have a plus 4.
But it's natty. Jaren?
Do you want, like last time, the Shield Guardian and the Wolf on my turn?
Yes, if that's okay and you can manage that well, that would be my preference.
4. Hey, honestly, Cleric should go last. Not gonna lie. Cleric should go last to see what the fuck's going on.
Period. Clerics and paladins, buddy. Right at the end.
Mhm.
And
Crazy.
then,
Sorry.
Thaddeus,
I got a 12.
a 12. And then, baby, have you rolled for yourself and Bones?
Yes, Malachi got a 9 and Bones got a dirty 20.
Okay, I'm gonna add our sweet boy Bones to the initiative. Bones got the dirtiest of 20s. I am also going to add the Amber Golem. to the initiative. Amazing, 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 amazing. Am I gonna misspell golem? Certainly I am, because that's my job as your dungeon master, is to misspell that, actually.
Since I'm so low in initiative, I'm gonna go take a little pee break real quick.
Do you guys want a bio break before we start combat? Does anyone else need to use the restroom real quick?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have you guys
Hey.
run to the restroom, and then when we come back, we will start, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Everybody go pee.
Okay.
Meanwhile, here's my little gremlin.
Mine was on the screen earlier, so.
She was so angry with Funyun yesterday.
No. I honestly.
Thank face. Well. He hates me so much right now.
I mean, this is what Callie is doing currently.
Look at your face. So angry.
Do you see it? Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. She just crouched, waiting for me to give her attention on the ground.
No, you're not escaping.
I like how everyone disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
also,
lay you down.
Initially, I was gonna wait to tell David all of that, but I was like, it's like aiming anger. Aim it at a
This
wet.
off for a second.
Okay.
There was definitely jet hair stuck to my face.
I have Callie hairs all over mine right now. I've been trying to get them off slowly over time.
I'll probably wash my face after Alan gets done peeing.
Excuse me.
I guess I could pause this music for now.
Yeah, that's literally what I did.
Cause don't really need it yet. Sorry, what? That was very weird.
Oh lord.
It is I. Featuring trail mix. This DM session is actually sponsored by Snack. Get a snack whenever you can.
This D&D session is sponsored by... Oh, you don't have your camera on. Like Kitty.
I do have my camera on.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Yep.
Not right now.
Yes, I do.
Our camera is on.
Christian, not if you can see me.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see you.
I just keep my thing off. When I look like shit, I don't want to look at myself because I get too like hyper conscious of it, so I don't show myself my camera.
That is valid.
So I'm in season 7 of Game of Thrones.
Oh my god. What a terrible.
Isn't that when you're supposed to stop?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like it's definitely not great. They just brought the White Walker back to King's Landing to show Cersei that like, hey, you're fighting for nothing if we don't fight these guys. And like I can't believe this broad made it 7 seasons of out of all of the worst characters in the show. Like worse, bad, like moral wise, you know?
He was so cool in like the first 3 seasons.
Yeah,
I was
the
like,
first few, I was like, okay, she's not, like, I hated her, but it was because she was just bad, and, like, good at being bad. And then, like, I was like, God, I really fucking hate this broad.
I actually loved her. The only reason I didn't like her is because obviously all the characters you're rooting for, the Starks, sort of get fucked at her best.
Yeah. I also hate that she killed the whole Tyrell family. I was like, God, I loved Lady Olenna so much.
I love when she's like, I want her to know it was me.
Yeah. Same. I was like, yes! Tell him. Tell her.
When she, like, the way that she phrases it too was like, I didn't expect it to be such a garish scene when that boy died from that poison. And him, like, slowly looking up at her, realizing...
I know. I was like, ooh, and dig the knife a little bit deeper, Lady Olenna. Please. Baby, I think is almost done in the bathroom.
Well, it doesn't sound like it was
What's
a
cool
pee.
about
It
it
was not.
is, I don't remember most of the men in that show, but god damn it, every woman I know, their name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they all leave such an impression.
Even
we
Lady
talking about?
Lysa, Game of Thrones.
Mhm.
I was just like, when Peter Baelish killed her off, and like even the
I-
septum of
Can
her
we
city
stop
was
when he-
like,
Hey, by
Dude,
the way,
through the
David's
door.
trying to watch it. Stop fucking spoiling it.
you moved it up.
I can't
know.
hear anything. It just sounds
We're
like
done.
gibberish.
We're done.
Okay.
So
You're
what are
done.
you in?
You're done.
What season are you in?
Me, I am
Or where did
still,
you leave off?
like, towards the end of season 1.
Oh, buddy.
Listen, I was watching it by myself, and then Nikki moved back in with me, and then we basically typically just watch what she wants to watch, and she doesn't. That's not her cup of tea, and so I just like got away from it for a while, and then I was watching other shows. I want to
What's
get
my
back
girl
into
Nikki
it.
be watching? What should be watching?
She watches. It's weird. She watched mostly like YouTubers who like. She watched law YouTubers a lot who like cover court
Yeah.
cases.
Yeah, I'm in
She
that true
wa-
crime community and like the EWU with like EWU or whatever with the body cam footage. Of, like,
Yeah. She, I mean, watches multiple lawyers who used to be lawyers or even judges, who just cover active court cases as they're happening and kind of breaks it down law by law. And then we watch a lot of. Recently, we've been getting into the Try Guys again and their new channel. Oh my god, they have a show called Without a Recipe, and it is possibly one of the funniest things I've ever watched. Because it's these comedians, just normal people, the worst cooks and bakers you've ever seen in your entire life, have to make something without any recipe at all. They are saying, here's all the ingredients that you could use, or the ones that you requested. Here's like a recipe for something that you wanted to make. So like one of the episodes is the first episode of the most recent season is they have to make cereal and milk from scratch.
You gonna make milk like Pop Kitty? I'm kidding.
You're right, hun. No, it's a lot of them do like
if it's their prerogative.
a lot of them do like some sort of like almond milk or like some kind of nut milk, I guess. And it's so funny because some of them are just so dumb. My favorite person is Jared, and he looks basically like he's built like I am, and like
he's not built like you are. He's very, very small.
Jared, his name's Jared, and he did I think his was like a blueberry coffee espresso cereal. It goes so bad, and it's like 4 minutes until the timer is up, and his guy who's working with him goes, "Hey Jared, where's your coffee? Did you make your coffee?" And it's literally, this is what we see. He's turned to the back, he goes,
I love that shit.
And he's like, "Coffee?" He goes, "Yeah, you were supposed to have espresso." He goes, "Oh, I have to make it?" He was like, it was just so funny. And then as the timer ended to like he's done, can't do anything else, Rachel, the director for like the head producer for the show, goes, "Oh yeah, by the way, Jared, we have cold espresso on the shelf."
That's one thing you don't have to make from scratch, by the way.
And he was like, the cereal was shit. It was so bad. And then he makes milk, and he just puts a lot of sugar in it. A lot. Haley, we're talking 12 cups of sugar.
That's crazy. And what's absolutely wild is that Quasi continues to absolutely do garbage every episode I watch. I'm like, Quasi, you have to learn something eventually.
No,
like, you
no, he
have to
doesn't.
learn something. No.
And he, what is it? He, with the milk, and it's, and he goes, "Oh my God," I think he's working with, Zach in that episode, or in that kitchen. And he's like, "Taste this. Oh my God, it's so fucking good." And it apparently was really, really good milk. Well, the thing is, they don't do the food judging until the next day. Do you know what happens when you put a lot of sugar in something and then let it sit in the fridge for a day?
Ew.
It really ferments.
Gross. Yeah, that's gross.
It turns into milk liquor. And he didn't know that until
I hardly know her.
You're right. And they start to eat it, and they're like, is this fermented? And he goes, "What's that mean?" So funny. I love Jared so much. Oh my God, it just kills me.
A perfect show for people to watch.
It really is.
We're back.
Speaking of a perfect show for people to watch, in front of you is this amber golem. And at the top of the initiative order is Aeolus. Aeolus, what would you like to do?
All right. Don't. So through this doorway, I assume, right?
See a bunch of piles of shit on the ground.
So would I be able to see, like, if I was like over here, would I still be able to see over Malachi? Or would I have to be in front of him to cast like anything of any sort?
I mean, you can. I'll say that you can see over Malachi. In order to like cast, you would have to be in front, essentially. Like you would have to move in front of him in order to get like a clean line of sight. Or I'll just have you roll with advantage, and the Amber Temple will have cover. The Amber Golem.
Jesus. Bro, he is the temple.
He's the whole temple.
I was about to say, so if the door is open now, what's stopping us from just moving back from the door and letting him, like...
Nothing.
Just come through?
Nothing. That is a legit strat. Nothing. That's a legit strat.
Alright, well, I will see this. I will back up 1, 2, 3, 4...
You can also ready an action. Remember, you can always ready.
I was gonna ready the dodge action, just to have it ready. And then as a bonus action, cape billows.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
I'm not even using a bardic. I'm like,
I love
I'm
it
leaving
so much.
Amazing. The cape of billowing looks majestic as fuck as Aeolus quickly steps back. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
No, because I'll say simply to like everyone back up from the. I'll say everyone back up from the door so we can come through and not just like funnel us all into this one room. It doesn't seem like a good idea to have that happen.
You guys look at them, and Aeolus looks sick as fuck with this cape billowing.
Jump!
I'm literally so sorry.
One more for good
don't
luck.
care. I love when the cape billow.
It never stopped.
Okay. That is the end of Aeolus's turn. It is Bones' turn.
I guess Bones will take Aeolus's advice and is going to. I think what I'm gonna have Bones do is just basically do a little sidestep, move 5 feet to the side, and ready himself. Go into a rage, and pull an action to attack when the Amber Golem is within range, which is 5 feet.
Question. Just so Bones doesn't lose a rage. I think it's like if you rage and then you don't attack that turn. Now, if he's holding the action,
I'll allow it.
Overruled.
I don't want you to lose that rage, buddy.
DM says,
I will let you hold your action.
God.
And allow the rage to persist.
Let's
with
go.
that held back. I'm not an asshole.
Hi everyone, resident rules lawyer here.
All right. Bones will pass his turn until he's in range.
Fantastic.
Shit.
Oh, guess what? Now it's the
Is
Amber
it-
Golem's turn.
Is it
Yeah.
is it clear that I've been playing a lot of Magic because I said I passed my turn?
I mean, yeah. Hey. It's a good mechanics and wording like that is such a good thing for like party because it's direct. Everyone knows what you mean.
The stone golem lurches forward like a wooden toy soldier. Its steps are impossibly loud. As it approaches you, it enters the door frame. Its body is the width of the doorway.
I'm happy I moved.
It sees Malachi standing there. Does Bones attack get let off?
Yeah, 5 feet, right?
Fuck yeah, baby, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
Go.
We will roll.
Fuck yeah, bud. Oh,
Let's
fuck yeah,
fuck-
bud.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud. That's a 23 to hit.
That will fucking hit. For
Let's
sure.
go.
Yeah, give your balls a tug, you tit fucker.
Oh, let's
Love it so
fucking
much.
go.
What?
That is
No?
20 damage.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That is.
No.
That is.
What kind
I
of
rolled.
damage?
I rolled a 12 on the D12. I mean, unless it's slashing damage, unless there's some kind of.
Resistance.
I don't.
Is the weapon that you're using magic?
I don't know. Does Bones have a magic weapon? This does it. The stat block just says great axe. It does not say
I would assume not.
it's a
Then.
magic great axe
So-
unless you tell
So
me it is.
Bones is not using a great axe made of adamantine. So Bones feels his axe hit this creature. It is less purchase than he would expect. And that was a 12, is that correct?
20 total damage. 12 plus 8.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
he
also
actually
had
he gets a +4 to damage rolls when he's raging. Pretty crazy.
All right. Perfect. Anything else Bones would like to do?
Oh
no, excuse me, that's not his turn. I'm literally losing my mind.
Well, yeah, but he Well, unless actually no. If he holds his action, it's just one attack, right?
One.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind then. Yeah, that's it.
All
Now
right.
the Amber Golem does its thing.
The Amber Golem is standing. This massive golem is going to make a slam attack against Bones.
Okay.
Woof.
It's okay. That's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to take it.
He's
That's gonna be a
fine.
17.
I assume it does. Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Wait, 16 hits him?
17, I thought.
It's 17, but 16
sorry.
would also hit him.
Damn.
He does not have great AC.
Yeah, barbarians don't have good AC. It's mostly just damage resistance.
Damn.
That's the trade-off.
I guess that's
Barbarians
the same
use
as
shields.
Yeah, technically a barbarian can use shield, but it would be classified as an armor, therefore it would not get
he
any bonus.
technically can use shield, but he is
He is
definitely
going
two-handing
to-
this great axe.
He is going to move forward, raising its fists in the air and go boom as it lays down this attack on Bones. It is going to deal 11 points of bludgeoning damage, slamming into him. He is going to make his
Is that already halved, or is it it being halved to 5?
No, you would have it to 5 if you have bludgeoning damage. Yes.
Yes.
I will not remember to have your damage. I'm so sorry, boys and
Okay,
girls.
just making sure. Okay, so 5 damage for Bones.
Fantastic. The stone golem is going to attack again, but this time to Malachi. That is going to be a 29 to hit.
Oh, what?
Whoa, it was so
She
close,
said-
but you just hit.
If it beats, it beats.
Yeah, if it meets, it beats, man.
That is going to be
You know, it just happens my AC is 29.
that is going to be 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
What the
Ooh.
As again, this time from the bottom, the golem will lower its fists and quickly lurch up, boom, as it hits you. Yeah, and that will be the end of the golem's turn. Thaddeus, it is your turn. Malachi's on deck.
Cool. I am going to reach into my backpack and pull out a bag of 1,000 balls.
The ball bearing.
And I'm going to toss them on the floor. All of them.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Got me tripping.
Bro, sometimes the most simple things are the most effective. I fucking love it.
Chaos.
You guys see thousands.
Is it 10,000?
No, it's 1,000.
Oh, I thought 10. I was
Excuse me, 1,000 little beads scattering across the floor. What is it, 10 feet? Or
I honestly have no idea. This is the first
I
time.
think it's just up to DM discretion. I think it's just like
however you want to do it.
Yeah, which direction can you ping which direction you let loose in?
So I guess let me measure in cone like this. Like just I guess more like this. That way it's at least touching the squares that I'm currently standing on, kind of in front of it.
Okay. A square area that is 10 feet on a side is what it's going to be. So this is going to be oh, damn it.
Nah, too far.
This is going to be amazing. Squeak. Or did you want to put it directly in the direction of the You know what? Fuck me. I'm actually an asshole. If you're moving it in the direction of the stone golem, it can be here. Yes. Perfect. So that way you don't
Let's
target your
go.
allies.
Just dump it
Fantastic.
right there on him.
Yeah, just all my balls.
Amazing.
Is that
My balls.
Is that a free object interaction?
And I put my balls in your jaws.
I don't think so. I think that's more like
Minor action?
It should say with the ball bearings that you might be able to.
It is an action to put the ball bearings on the ground.
As a utilize action. Yes. Okay, cool.
Yes, that is an action. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. What would you like to do with your bonus action or anything else?
I think I'm going to bonus action. Actually, can I make like
Bonus action stealth after throwing balls.
I would totally like to. I want to know if this thing could see me, if it uses its eyeballs to see, if that makes sense. See if it has any kind of blind sight or anything like that.
Yeah, you can make a history check if you would like.
Cool.
What knowledge you know about stone golems.
That is a 17.
Fantastic. A 17. On a 17, you look up at this creature and you do see
Its eyeballs moving.
Are moving around.
Cool. So, bonus action, I'm gonna get out of dodge and disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Good shout, because you were technically within 5 feet of it, now that I realize. Good disengage. Proud of you.
And then that should end my turn.
Malachi?
Cool.
And Elvina.
Alright. I am going to, with my bonus action, cast Hex on the Ember Golem.
Go ahead, spell.
Amazing spell, especially for warlocks.
Fucking shit, I need to stop playing with knives. Sorry. That's the fourth time I've cut myself today.
Oh, nice! Yeah, it doesn't say that there's any save you make, it says it just happens. So,
yeah,
until
Hex
the
just
spell
happens.
ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to a target when you hit it with an attack roll. I then use my action to attack with my +2 longsword, so this one is magical. And I roll a 22 to hit.
A 22 is going to hit.
Perfect.
I'd cry if you said no.
I would be so sad. So now I will roll a d10 plus a d6 necrotic. Well, that is underwhelming, but still okay. That's going to be 12 damage.
Damage is
damage, bro.
Now I will roll my second attack. Oh, let's fucking go. Google Dice are treating me well. That's a 27 to hit.
A 27 is going to hit.
Okay.
Going between Google Die and normal Die has always treated me well.
Oh, this is much better. That is going to be 19 damage on the second one.
19 damage is going to be great.
That
big
is
rope.
action. Big hit. That's action, bonus action, and honestly, I think Malachi wants to stay in the fray.
That's a fat ass hit.
Let's go.
Be a sick ass blade singer. I did take a pretty good hit actually. I will use. Oh no, never mind. I used my bonus action to hex, so I can't use it for anything else. That's my turn.
Okay, fantastic. Alrighty, Elvina, it is your turn.
Elvina is not gonna move from where she is because this is a big thing and it looks like it hurts. So she's gonna stay back here and just cast Firebolt.
Yeah, you just watch Malachi get fucking smacked.
Oh, you don't want to get further away?
Let's see, what is this one? This one's literally instantaneous. An 18 plus 2, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is gonna hit.
Wee! So that's just 2d10 fire damage. Let's see here. That is 12 points of fire damage.
Superb.
Wait, did you say
superb.
2d10s?
What does it look
You rolled
like?
d6s.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, I'm blind.
What does it look like as Elvina extends this fire from her hand to strike this golem?
It is fast. It's a fast move of bright green flames that she just extends. She sort of throws it like a playing card from her hand towards this golem.
I hope that you're able to survive this battle, so that way we both can leave.
Yeah, you
Even
do.
have your mind.
Superb. Alvina, is it your turn? One team, Wildcats.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Amazing. All right, Jaren, and then Aeolus, you're on deck.
All right. Okay. Jaren is going to. Should probably move back a little bit. Is going to side shift over here. And is going to cast Guiding Bolt on the Amber Golem.
Okay.
Guiding Bolt, D20. Good. 18.
And 18 is going to do it.
Thank the Lord. All right, it's going to be 4d6 radiant damage.
Ooh.
That's going to be, that's 5, that's 8, that's 13 points of radiant damage, and he is now bright. Like a bright white light covers his body as the next person who attacks him has advantage. And then for bonus action, I'm going to Step of the Night. As I move out of this way, my legs, my brain still kind of focused on the previous conversation begins to think of Skenis and the night that he broke into his house and the shadowy figure that he saw, and his legs turn to shadow and he begins to hover into the air. My legs turn into these wispy shadow forms as I begin to float 10 feet into the air with my movement. That's
Spicy.
my turn. And
You do
then
hear in the back of your mind, Jaren,
Mhm.
Are you sure you don't want to abandon them? I mean, like father, like son.
I ignore it. I think in response it's just growl.
amazing.
And then that's my turn. Shield Golem and Zombie. Zombie, the Shadow Wolf, is going to run past Elvina and is going to attempt to make some kind of attack. To make a slam attack. It's a 5. No, that's not gonna hit.
Is this with an advantage?
Is it with advantage? Oh yeah, it is with
Guiding-
advantage.
yeah.
Yeah. Guiding Bolt is with advantage. Oh, that's right. Can I reorder how I want to do this?
Certainly you can.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank
you certainly can.
Not Casimir, Shadow Wolf. The Golem is going to move up, and I think he has a reach ability, I believe. His reach is still 5. He's an ally. Can he stand next to Malachi?
Because of his size, I'm going to rule in this instance no.
Okay.
Just because he's so big.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, certainly not.
Then the Shield Golem is going to hold its action or whatever its attack if you allow a stat block to hold. It is going to like this not magical energy, I guess, because it's just a golem. It is going to almost like lock into place, and it looks like if the golem gets any closer to it, it is just going to clock. And it'll take its it has a multi attack if it can hold its multi attack.
So it's going to just hold one attack. You can
Understood.
you can hold
Understood.
one. You can't hold more than one, but certainly can hold the one
It
attack.
is going to wait and use it. Then that'll have to be its turn. Then the zombie with advantage. +3 for 19. 16 +3.
19's not gonna do it, but you're rolling with advantage.
Okay.
Did you roll with advantage? Oh, 19. 19 is going to do it. I'm so sorry. I heard 16 and did not hear.
You're good.
Anything else.
19.
I'm so sorry. I'm going crazy.
How dare you? We're going to. It's not a whole lot of damage, but it's some. It's a D6.
Some is always
4
better than
points of bludgeoning damage. As the wolf attempts to grapple or latch onto its ankle, meeting Amber.
Is this magical?
It is not. For flavor, it would be cool, but no, it's not.
You feel, or the wolf, its teeth.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear cracking
Yeah.
as it goes to bite this creature.
Bollocks. That's its turn then.
Alrighty.
And then
Aeolus,
it'll back. Actually, it'll back up a space to make room.
perfect. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No.
Aeolus Bones is on deck.
Nope. All right. Distance wise, I am. Now, question. From where I'm at, can I cast things and hit the giant golem blocking the doorway?
It's big.
I mean,
Not
it
with,
is
like, a
five,
sword.
at least
is
5 foot
huge.
over Malachi.
And he is tall. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
He's a big boy. Yes.
He's a
large
big boy.
Oh yes.
Just an itty bitty boy.
He's a bitty bitty bitch. Anyway,
Give him a complex.
He's just a small boy.
oh, give him a complex. All right, vicious mockery.
Yeah. There you go.
Wiz save of 15.
Okay. Alrighty. Wisdom saving throw.
What do you say to an amber golem?
If it succeeds, I'll tell you.
Bitch. You still cast the spell, motherfucker.
That is going to be a 9.
Got it. Awesome. Awesome.
Now you have
Okay. So what's crap is I'm like, I don't know, even though it's psychic damage. I don't know if it's gonna. I know it takes magical damage. Don't know if psychic damage is gonna fall under that.
Roll your damage, see what happens.
Give me a minute.
What do you say?
I will simply say, Kat said give it a complex, so that's where I'm going. I'll say, move out of the. I'll simply just say, move out of the way, you big ugly bitch.
How'd you know my insecurities?
Anyway, I gotta roll 2d4 for damage. That
I'm
is.
not big or ugly.
That's a 5.
You're right.
5 psychic damage specifically.
and pretty.
Will you tell me if it had anything to do? Because I feel like a stone, no brain. It's not gonna do psychic damage. I have a feeling.
His wisdom throw was a 9.
You say this. It is. You see that the stone golem turns in your direction. It's clear that it understands that you're speaking, but you do not see a grimace of pain. You would suffice that this creature is immune to that kind of damage.
Okay. Would it then, since it failed, still be immune to the aspect of the disadvantage on its next attack roll?
Yeah.
So it would.
Just because it doesn't get the damage doesn't mean that the effect of a spell is happening. So yes, it has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
Got it. Disadvantage, and then bonus actions or bonus actions. Yeah. I'll give a good old. After I say you big ugly bitch, but while I'm in the middle of also saying it big ugly bitch, I'm like strumming my kind of aggressively. I'm strumming my lute. when I say you big ugly bitch, and then I'll just hit like a power chord, almost. And then I will give a bardic inspiration to Malachi, because Malachi is right in front. And then obviously, I know I just used a bonus action, but bonus action, Cape Billow. I get a free object interaction.
Listen, I'll give it to you for free.
I was like, it does nothing for combat, so
It's just a flare.
Every time I get to billow the Cape of Billowing, I do, in my head, dopamine. So
got it.
Absolutely. Is at the end of your turn, Aeolus?
Yes, it is.
What is Aeolus? What does it look? So you riff on your guitar and that gives someone bardic.
Yeah, so I riffed on my guitar, but it's like you know when you hear like a kind of like a rock song or no, whenever it's a like you know like in metal songs you hear like the fast repetitions of like going back and forth playing the same kind of like chord or whatever. That's what it sounds like when I'm saying you big ugly bitch.
Yeah.
And then I hit the power chord like windmill arm for a bardic.
Amazing. I would like to imagine it's to the tune of not a metal song. In my head, I was like, we all just want to be big ugly bitch.
Think Thunderstruck. Think
Amazing.
AC/DC Thunderstruck.
Amazing. Perfect. That is Aeolus's turn. Bones, it is your turn, and then the Amber Golem is up, and then that's on deck.
Well, I'll tell you what. Go birds. Bones is gonna try and hit him real hard.
Go birds.
I'll
Go
tell you
birds.
what.
I'll tell you what.
Go birds.
Insane start to a turn. Please take your turn. Go birds.
Also,
Bones rolled
Evan.
a 2.
oh no!
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 All right,
Bones
switch
is
to
going
real die.
Bones is going to reckless attack.
Perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah. Bones rolled another 2.
Oh,
Are you using Google Die?
God.
Yeah.
All right, switch to. This is what I said. Use Google Die, then switch.
It was doing so
I
good
rotate.
before.
No, you
Bones-
rotate.
It giveth and it
Look-
taketh.
Bones canonically is looking back at Elvina as he's going to go, yeah, it's fucking over for oh shit, and he just sort of like almost stumbles over, and he's like, he looks back at Elvina and then looks forward, and you just see that he's sort of bruising.
Give me a real dice.
Alvina acts like
Also,
she
grab a
didn't see
D8
it.
while you're over there because you have a
Use
D8
the-
for a Malachi
use
for
the
Bardic,
motherfucker.
just to have it.
This motherfucker has like 3 sets of his own dice.
They're not good.
He's got his
They aren't
own
working.
fucking dice over there.
Well, I don't right now.
Get away from the Dungeon Master dice.
No.
What if I needed that dice?
Well, then you can have it back, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
He does what he wants.
Okay.
Bones can use any movement.
No, Bones will attack a second time, though. Also recklessly.
Okay.
Okay.
I have the burps.
That one is
2.
18 to hit.
An 18 is going to hit.
Yay!
Goodness. Okay. So that is going to give me a d12. That's gonna be 10 damage, half to 5. I assume he is resistant.
You assume wrong.
Oh.
As
What?
the
What was the name?
axe goes to hit, if it is not made of adamantine on Bones' second attack, he understands that this creature is immune to bludgeoning damage, that it's not magical.
Oh. Same for. This is technically slashing. Is it the same?
It's gonna be the same.
Okay, just making sure. Well, that
Not-
sucks.
Not to shit on your parade, but it does not take purchase. It sounds
that-
like crushing, like just pebbles of rock.
Well, that's unfortunate because that's kind of all he does.
Yeah. Give the
Um,
help action.
Hey,
He could
Bones,
push.
maybe you should back out of there, my love.
Yeah, so
Wait,
with
it's alright, I got it. Just give me no, I got it. I can do it. I'll fix it. I'll do it.
Bones is still good at being at the front and taking hits.
True.
I will say.
Sorry.
Okay.
Incredible.
That was his attacks, and honestly, I mean, I think Bones is still gonna want to stay up there and just at the very least protect Elvina. So, he's chilling as far as health.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think that's it.
absolutely.
I am Lord.
Yeah.
It is now the Amber Golem's turn.
Let's go.
At Bones, who just attempted to strike him. He is going to attack with disadvantage. That is going to be a 19.
That's with
Yeah, that
disadvantage.
hits.
God damn it.
What the
Well, it's
fuck
with
are you
advantage.
doing?
Yeah.
No,
It's with
disadvantage.
disadvantage. That's a
Crazy
19
cat.
to hit Bones. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Bones is going to take.
So I'm a solid believer that Funyun only knows how to scale up the back of surfaces to get onto you, because that's the only way she got on the couch when she was here.
Yeah, she loves to climb vertical surfaces.
Yeah, it's
Literally,
crazy.
Callie, I'm not even kidding. So you know the first little hut, right, Cat, and on the cat tree? She's literally struggling, using her upper body strength to claw her way inside of it instead of jumping in it like a normal cat.
That is
Clawing.
14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, have to 7.
Half to 7. And then
Bones is still chilling.
stop fucking around, man. All right, that is going to be next attack. This time straight. That's going to be 13.
Hit Bones?
Yeah.
No, that does not hit Bones.
All right, that second slam attack is going to miss. That is the golem's attacks. The golem is going to attempt to move forward.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
I would hope that the big golem is. I would hope that the golem is not very dexterous.
What is the save on this? Is it? I think it's
10.
Yeah, he fucking absolutely eats shit garbage.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
He eats shit garbage. He does fall. As he hits the ground. I fucking hate it here. He falls on the ground. He's prone currently.
Let's fucking go.
Amazing.
Ward it again.
Amazing. He falls on the ground, and that is the Amber Golem's turn. That is your turn, Malachi. It is your turn. This creature is prone. If you are making a melee attack, it is at advantage. If you are making a ranged attack, it is at disadvantage because the creature is prone.
Cool. Thaddeus, seeing that this thing just went just hit the concrete floor, well, tile floor. Tiles pieces are broken. He's just gonna go back up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is going to make an attempt to smack it with his sword.
Perfect. It is at advantage, so remember your sneak attack. If
Yes,
you
yes, yes, yes. That is a 24.
24 is gonna hit.
Cool. So that is roll one of these.
Nuts.
Got him.
Sorry.
That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage. Now hold on, I have a lot more rolls to roll. And that is 7 points of fire damage. And then for sneak attack, that is going to be an extra 13 piercing damage. I assume he notices that the pierce doesn't really pierce all that well.
Yeah, it does not. But that fire damage still does take purchase.
Cool. After seeing that, he is going to Wait, is sneak attack bonus?
No, sneak attack's
Sneak
just
attack's not your bonus action.
Okay,
Anytime
cool.
you
It
get
just
advantage
is.
on an attack, you just use your sneak attack.
Cool.
I think it's first. You only get one per.
Only
turn.
one per. Only one,
One
per turn.
per turn, yes. Well, then I'll bonus action disengage. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Bonus action, disengage, repeat, disengage, abort, there are children, abort.
Alrighty.
That'll end my
Perfect.
turn.
That is the end of Thaddeus's turn.
Malachi, it is your turn. My
Perfect.
friends who are up close, Bones and Malachi, and Elvina and Jaren, I need you guys to make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh, whoa! What are my dice doing?
I got a.
You said perception?
Yeah.
How do you feel about a 26?
I got a 23.
Oh my!
11.
Oh my God!
Nice.
19
Wow.
plus 7.
Malachi
I
is
got a
so
19 plus
perceptive.
4.
It does just feel like
What did you get on the test? An A+, an A+. I got an A+. I got a C.
amazing.
C minus. I have
The
to.
consistent
Malachi-
matching
Malachi-
rolls is crazy in our
Malachi is the
party.
king of C's
Oh
get
my
degrees.
god. We're either
28
winning or we're
doesn't
losing.
Yeah.
There is no in between.
Sort of crazy.
What did Bones roll?
Oh, rolling for bones. Worse than Malachi.
Oh god.
I believe
An F.
that it will be it's wisdom, right? 5.
No
Yes.
perception.
No, but like
Perception's
but I don't-
wisdom based.
Oh, perception is
Ah.
perception is actually a +5, which means it is a 9. Still worse.
Oh.
My friends
E.
who rolled above a 10, behind this golem embraced, you see a slender blonde man holding the hand of a beautiful, beautiful petite woman with her hair long, gorgeous ponytail. They are dressed in fine, fine garments. And he is holding her hand and says,
Oh, darling, I think that they've started the party without us. Oh, how dare they? I suppose that we should join them then, shouldn't we, my love? Of course, of course.
and he holding her hand begins to guide her down the rubble. They are going to roll to join initiative, but they won't until Aeolus starts the round. Okay, does that make sense? Okay.
While seeing this, oh, no, I won't do that a turn. Never mind.
What did you? No, you can say something out of your turn. You're okay.
I think Jaren seeing this floating, seeing these, having a bit of a better view than the rest, being just above, seeing these two is going to say, "Everyone, step back."
Amazing. Alrighty. You guys hear Jaren call for everyone to step back. Okay. Next up on the initiative is Malachi. Did you take your turn already? Am I crazy?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I went for bones, which might be what you're thinking
Perfect. It's your turn.
about. Okay. First thing Malachi is gonna do, a little sidestep. Doesn't want to be out of range. Well, the Amber Golem's prone. But I don't want to miss the opportunity to take some swings with advantage. So I'll do the sidesteps. Hopefully the shield golem can come forward. And then
diagonal.
and then I will roll to hit the Amber Golem with advantage. Malachi still wants to wail on this guy.
Let's
Amazing.
go.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be a fun turn.
Is it?
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun turn.
I've rolled a 14 to hit with advantage. I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, 14's not gonna do
Hey,
it.
DM, I need new dice.
These
Here.
ones are broken.
This one's
Here,
pretty-
have your broken dice.
I broke that one.
I
Okay.
broke it.
I broke it. Okay, new dice for second attack. Okay.
OBKB.
My mom used to say that all the time.
One of my coworkers says it, and now I've kind of picked it up.
Okay, that is an 18 to hit.
An 18 is going to hit.
I to be clear, this you lied to me. That dice rolled a 2 and a 9. But the 9 was just good enough. Okay. So we will roll a d10 and a d6 because Hex is still up. That will be 15 damage on that hit, magical. And Malachi will use his bonus action to second wind and get a little bit of health back.
Let's go.
Amazing.
Malachi regains. Oh, good roll. Gets 9 health back.
Super.
And that is its turn.
Perfect. Alrighty. That is his turn. Elvina, it is your turn. Jaren, you're on deck.
Well, I got my turn ready.
Alvina will back up behind the golem.
Not a bad idea.
And I guess she really can't see anything around this, could she?
If you're behind the golem, no, but if you want to attack before you move behind the golem, certainly. Keep in mind, if it is a ranged spell attack, it will be at disadvantage because the golem is on the ground. And that's how...
What if it's not against the golem?
I mean, period, slay. As long as you have direct line of sight, keep in mind, this is a door frame, so this is not direct line of sight. But if you were to move in front of the stone golem, it could be direct line of sight. I will allow you to move through your allies. If you need to restart your song, please restart it. We have not reached the second stage, so it is the same song.
Oh, true. It did just end, didn't it? Okay.
Mine did just end. It went on to Tint's expedition.
Okay, so she will move up in front, sort of the stone golem, like right in front of his leg.
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely.
And then she's just gonna cast magic missile at this lady back here.
Yes, you can cast magic missile at Valmira.
I don't mean to be that guy, but why not fireball? Fuck him up.
It's not your turn. Mind your business. Mind your business. If it's not your turn, mind your business, unless you was helping.
First of
Don't
all,
hurt the DM.
No,
No.
I don't feel like it. I'm gauging how strong they are first, God.
Okay. Sizing up their
Why
bones.
gauge when you can just fireball? That should be the immediate and only response you should have when you have
Probably
fireball.
pretty strong, in all fairness.
Okay. Fine.
There
Yes!
is a lich.
Do what you wanna do. Do what you wanna do.
At some point, there is a lich. Keep in mind, at some point later, there's a lich.
Peer
and
pressure,
they are
peer
a bitch
pressure.
to fight and combat. So, whatever you want to do, buddy, do not let them pressure you.
Yeah, don't
Peer
let us
pressure.
pressure
Also,
you.
don't forget you have sorcery points.
We'll
I was gonna say,
cast
doesn't the stone
Chromatic
golem
Orb at
have,
the
per se,
first
a-
level.
Amazing.
Oof. On lady, that is a 13 to hit.
That is not going to do it, my love.
Yeah, I figured not. I'm never using D20 dice again.
I firmly believe they are.
You hear
awful.
her. You hear her laugh. She sets down a wine glass on the ground.
I know what kind of parties you've been around. I don't really consider this one of them, though. And then she'll, 5, 10, 15... She'll stand back here.
She
Yep.
says, "Death is a party, my dear. You should try it sometime."
Quite a lot worth living for. I don't
You
think so, my love.
You hear Ellis on in your mind.
It is certainly not.
Yeah, Elisania, it is not. No, it's not. Alrighty, that's Elvina's turn. Jaren, it is your turn. Go ahead. Do your worst, cleric.
I'm gonna, if it's okay, I'm gonna reorganize the turn event.
Certainly.
It is all
seeing these two these vampire, do we know if these are like vampire creatures or?
No roll necessary. Yes.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah.
Seeing them, Jaren telepathically speaks to the golem, says, "Now." And as he says "now," the golem eyes, and its hand
Golem cast fireball.
the hand extends out, and forming just in front of its gigantic palm is a little bead of burning hot fire as I cast fireball
Amazing.
from the golem.
Amazing. What, I need to make deck saves?
Yeah, deck saves for the golem and the two vampires.
Okay, amazing.
Okay.
What's the
does
range on the fireball?
The range on fireball, I believe,
Fireball is fucking insane.
is 150 feet, and then it's a 20-foot radius sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then entire room.
Do your sphere real quick, just so I can see it, if you wouldn't mind. There's actually a sphere measurement tool, so I'm just gonna. There you go. 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet's gonna do it.
And also that door's there, so I thought it would help protect the blast help protect Malachi and Bones from the blast.
You can just move you'll just move.
Yeah, just move it one back.
So I am going to roll first for Valeric. That is going to be a 17.
17. So for the Guardian, it would have been cast the spell. Do we just want to use my spell save DC, or what do you want to?
You can use your spell save DC unless the rules for the Guardian dictate otherwise.
It doesn't say. It just says a spellcaster who wears it to do so. The spell has no effect. It doesn't say anything about DC.
So then
parameters set by the original caster.
Yeah. So then it's your spell save DC.
Cool.
So then.
My spell save DC is 15.
So that is going to be a success.
Okay, I'm gonna start rolling dice.
Velmira rolls an 18, which I also believe is going to be a success.
Fucking bitches.
The Amber Golem rolls a -1.
Oh my god.
So,
all right,
crit damage.
I'm gonna roll 8d6. Okay. $31 points of fire damage halved to 15 if
For
they
them.
succeeded.
Yeah, well, yeah, for the fires. The vampires, not the fires. What?
The Stone Golem is bloodied.
Okay. That is, I believe it's. Yeah, that's its action.
One moment, that red dot is there to signify that it is bloodied. I am going to subtract some things from our vampy friends.
They're wearing
Amazing and
flame
wonderful.
retardant clothing.
They are certainly not.
And then the shadow wolf is going to just try to attack the amber once again.
Your sword, you have a flame, correct? What is it? Read the description of your sword and what kind of light it is emitting for me, if you would not mind.
Yes.
It is pure sunlight, I believe.
I think it is the sun sword.
I've read that description many a time.
How and what is the extent of that light, if you would not mind?
I believe it is 10 feet.
Sunblade. There it is. Ask the question one more time. I apologize. Oh, the radius. So it is
of the sunlight.
The sword's luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15 feet. The light is sunlight.
So 15, and then dim light for
15. So it's a total of 30. While the blade persists, I can use an action to expand or reduce its radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet each.
So sorry. That's gonna suck a little bit for us. If you guys need me to turn down the opacity, I can turn that down.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Wait, you guys
I'm
see
okay
something on the screen?
I'm
Yeah,
okay with this.
reload your screen.
It's a big sun, basically.
I'm bright as all hell. I am darkness in the legs and light. Oh, that's a funny little dichotomy. My legs are in shadow and I am in light up top.
Malkut's like, Malkai hisses.
Perfect. Alrighty. And then, anything else happening during this turn?
I
It
still
is
don't see it.
my turn. Oh, so the it's my turn and the zombies. The zombie's gonna attack the golem. Doesn't hit. Never mind. Then it's my. It rolled like a 3, and it's a +3 for 6.
Did it roll with advantage because the golem is still prone?
9.
Fair.
Fair and good. So now it is my turn, and I am going to where is my shit? I'm gonna do something a little funny.
He's
Not
pulling a drac.
concentrating. I'm going to move. I am flying, and it is prone. So I'm gonna move 5,
Pulling his cock out.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
As Jaren's form flies in, putting these creatures into bright light.
You watch them.
Yeah.
Nosferatu hiss.
Yeah. And then I'm going to. I'm going to hold the sword and just focus all of my energy into it. And I'm going to suddenly be surrounded by little motes of flame of that burning white light as I cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
Amazing.
They are both with all of the amber and the vampires are within my 15-foot radius.
So the orange will also be your spirit guardians.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to go for. That's
Amazing.
they all need to make wisdom saving throws right now and when they start at the start of their turn.
Okay. Fantastic.
And I'm gonna cast this at 3rd level.
Okay. Super. I am going to roll first for our friend, the Amber Golem. That is a 2.
Fails.
I am going to roll next for Valmira. That is a natural 1. That
Fails.
is a failure. They all fail.
Okay. They are going to take 3d8 radiant damage.
Wow. Go ahead, roll.
That's pretty good. Nope, that one doesn't count. Okay. 16 points of radiant damage.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
As I just focusing and channeling the magic that is from the Sun Sword and just expanding it with my own latent divinity that lays within inside my soul. And that's my action. I don't have anything for my bonus action. That's a casted spell, so I can't do anything else with my bonus action. Bollocks.
The stone golem looks really fucked right now.
The Amber Golem?
The Amber Golem looks really fucked right now.
Okay, cool. And I am now here, burning bright like the sun. And that's gonna be my turn.
Alrighty, spectacular turn. It is Aeolus. I'm gonna resort this real quick. Aeolus, you are at the top of the round. Do we want to call it here, or do we want to attempt to finish this next round? Is everyone cool to keep going?
That's up to the party.
I'm fine. We can try one more round.
I just
I am
can't see
fine
the
continuing to
light
go.
around Jaren.
I just don't know if homies need to sleep. Can you not see behind? Can you not see
No.
through it?
Also
can't
not
either.
Yeah,
see
it is not at all on our screens.
What are you talking about?
the
So-
light from your sun sword.
Oh, I
Oh.
see it.
I see it.
Oh.
No thanks.
Have you guys reset your
Pat-
pages?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pat, Alan, and I all have done the redo.
Really?
Can you share your... there
Oh
we
shit!
go.
Now it is.
Okay.
That's a big ring.
I don't... It just appeared. Thank you. Sorry.
That's.
I am the sun.
Guess what?
I am
That
the
ring.
sun.
That ring. Pretty big. Pretty big.
Ring.
Pretty big. Pretty big. Pretty big.
Me worships the
Pretty
moon.
Good
Me
ring.
also becomes the sun.
Pretty big.
It's almost the size of my wiener. Pretty big. Pretty big. Pretty big wing. Pretty big wing. All right, Aeolus.
So 5, 10. I'm moving up. 15, 20. Doing it to where I'm at, like right by Malachi. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. We ball. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the 2nd level at the
Such a good
golem.
spell.
Yeah, I was able to prepare it because we woke up. And give me a second. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 is going to hit the golem.
Fuck yeah. And what is it? Ooh, 5d6. Okay, cool. Okay. 17 points of radiant damage.
Saying.
And then...
We are on fire tonight.
What does it look like as you cast Guiding Bolt?
Yeah.
My guiding bolt? Okay, so I'm in the middle of playing a song as a bard, so I'm flavoring it like as a cleric bard, literally as my class says. So as I'm playing, you see not just one, like again, purely for flavor purposes, you see a behind me as I'm playing, you see like
moats.
yeah, literally just like a ring of like 6 like dots, kind of like form behind me, and they all are on fire, and it has like a green purple mix hued again, not just like pure bard. It has the cleric death aspect in it, and it's like a mix of, like I said, purple, like a pastel purple and green, and they all start glowing hotter, and then they converge on a point in a cone in front of at a cone in front of me, and they just go directly towards and hit this golem, and just like it would be like an impact, almost fiery, like a fiery impact, we'll say, is what it looks like, of just green and purple mixed as they all come together.
Amazing. This fiery impact smacks this golem. The stones holding it together rattle under the force of this guiding bolt. This golem does not have much fight left in it. Bones!
Oh, I didn't even roll with
Okay.
advantage. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
It was
roll
not-
advantage just to see if you crit.
Wait, let's first roll. It's fine. 4 is the other roll, so it's fine.
Do you want to do anything else with your turn, buddy, before we...
I cannot, because everything else is a leveled spell.
Hello.
Aside from Billow, like that's just a given. Just every turn, Billow.
My computer's glitching so hard when the billow appears, I hear nothing.
Oh, I will.
Amazing.
I will say, after having heard the vampire saying death is a party, and I will stare daggers into this woman who has said that death is a party, because I overheard it, and that's why initially golem, secondary. This, what I wanted to say, primary.
Looking at her, you see she's patting out a flame on her dress. Ugh, as she pats it out.
And I will simply look at her and I say, death is not a party. Death is a balance. You have upset the balance.
She makes a face and looks at her partner Thalric, and she says, "This guy seems like a real Debbie Downer." she pets her dress. Bones. It's Bones o'clock, baby.
Okay. What does Bones do in this scenario? Well, Bones does at the very least, because we're saying this Amber Guardian is fully blocking the door. You can't really get in there, right?
It's currently prone. You could certainly climb the Amber Guardian. Bones is currently actively looking for something to do. Make a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because Bones has realized that the Amber Guardian is not going to do anything.
Bro, these boots were made for walking.
Oh my god, like we said yesterday, piss on him.
Oh my god, I could piss on him. Bones rolls an 8.
Hunter's mark.
I'll give you advantage.
Well, thank you so much. Ah. Okay. Thank goodness. Dirty 20.
On a dirty 20, moving silently enough as to not provoke the passive perception of any of our comrades. Bones searching for something, someone to hit. Descending the stairs, moving slowly and silently, are two gorgeous women. One of them has dark skin. She has on a gorgeous glittering shade upon her cheeks and her collarbone. She's wearing elegant, like dripped in gold jewelry, her nails quite long. Next to her, coming down the steps, dressed the most modestly of any vampire that you've ever seen, is a young girl who is wearing a turtleneck. Her hair is done up in a bun. Bones can make an insight check looking at this girl as she moves down. Seraphis is the one dripped in gold, and Morvara is the one who's wearing the turtleneck as they descend the stairs.
Okay, that is a 12 insight check.
This is Morvara, girl in turtleneck. This is Seraphis, decked in gold. A 12.
Yes.
These bitches need to get fucked up.
Oh, Bones sees. I'm not gonna say that about Bones. We like Bones. All right. 40 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh, look. Morvara, the big one, has joined us.
Morvara looks down the steps, and you see that she's kind of like rubbing her thumb along her palm, looking around kind of frantically. There is blood actively dripping from her neck. And she says, she's got a panic-stricken face.
Ooh, panic-stricken. Interesting.
Bones does not catch that her face is panic-stricken. Thaddeus certainly does. Bones did not roll high enough to insight that. Thaddeus can smell panic.
Got it. Kill. Okay. It's not close enough to do an attack, unfortunately.
You can dash.
But he still won't be able to attack.
You can still get close enough for your next turn if you would like to do that, or no. You don't have to.
So I have something better I would like to try and do, which is on the thing. Bones looks at, I guess, Morvara, just on the account that she's a little closer, and is going to, and I don't want to speak for Bones, but I want to say it would be like, yeah, and you're going to get the big one if you get any closer. Is going to do Intimidating Presence. Oh, are they within 30?
But you're going to get the big one.
You're going to get the big one. Period. Period.
I got a big one for you.
I am so sorry. I built this up, but it does have to be within 30 feet. They're just outside of that.
That still fucking hits. Can somebody put that in player quotes? Can somebody put you're gonna get the big one if you come any closer in player quotes, please? Thank you.
We have a couple really good quotes tonight.
That's really unfortunate. In that case, since we are not close enough, Bones will instead dash to get up to them. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Morvara shrinks, putting her back up against this amber wall as Bones towers over her.
Don't be afraid, child. The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I'm gonna assume that Bones does not give a shit that she is scared. Bones wants to fuck him up anyways, right?
Bones kills kids. Okay, Bones is the kind of hey guys, Bones would kill children to protect the people he loves. He's not a good guy. Okay?
That's the cost of telling tales.
He's literally hey, this guy's a fucking pirate. He is a murderer. He has neck tattoos, okay? This guy ripped a prison gate off its hinges, and you don't think that's the first time that guy has done that, okay?
Doesn't he also have a brand of Elvi in his name, not just a tattoo?
Yes, this guy is a bad dude. He just happens to be on your side because he's got the hots for Elvina, okay? Okay, this guy's bad.
good.
This guy sucks. Okay,
All right. Yeah, that's Bones' turn.
perfect. Amazing. He now joining the fray is our vampire friend. You see as he starts his turn in this radiant light, you watch as his skin begins to parse as he is dealt some kind of radiant damage in the sunlight.
Yeah.
Do you have
and then
something
You
to
also
say?
need a wisdom saving throw for Spirit Guardians.
that is a natty 20 for Falric. I am
He'll take
having
damage.
yeah.
Takes half. He's going to take 3d8 halved. 8 plus 3 is 11. Halved for 5. After halving it, it's 5 points of radiant damage.
Amazing. Amazing.
This little bastard.
Burn.
19. Damn, sunlight is a bitch. Okay. He is
Should've worn
going
your sunscreen.
hiss, and he is going to quickly dart forward.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm on the wrong fucking layer. 1 second. He's going to move forward very swiftly. I will protect you, my darling. Oh, please, dearest, be safe. As he rushes forward, he's going to move here. And he is going to... He's going to try to reach out and bite Jaren.
I bite back.
That is going to be 9 plus 9 is 18. It's
18
going to
hit?
be 18 to hit. Super. That is going to be that is going to be 9 points of piercing damage. And oh shit. Oh shit. 10 points of necrotic damage. And
Okay,
your
to me?
hit- yes, and your hit point maximum is reduced by that amount.
If an attack is targeting me, I have the silvered scale mail, which if it's going to deal necrotic damage, they attack with disadvantage.
Okay, then I will roll with disadvantage. That is still a 17 plus 9, so that's still
Okay, so
going to-
total of 19 halved to 10, or the shield golem's ability of being bound. Half of the damage I take is then shunted over to the shield guardian.
Perfect.
So I take 9
righty.
points of damage, I think.
You see he wipes his lips as he looks at you and he says, "Oh, darling. A bit more then." He's going to roll with disadvantage again as he's going to again attempt. Oh, he can only do 1 bite attack. Excuse me. So sorry. He is going to attempt to hit you.
And I have resistance against necrotic damage, so I take 4 points in necrotic damage.
That is not going to do it. He is going to roll a swift and sweet natural 1.
That's 9. And then I take 5 from that. And then I only take 2. So I take 7. Cool.
And he is going to look at the stone golem and he's going to say, "Move, you big brute," to the stone golem. And that is going to end his turn. Next up is our amber golem.
Wiz
He-
save.
Going to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 13.
Fails.
He fucking fails.
Oh, I need to make a con save to keep up
Bitch.
Shield Guardians, which I just need a 10.
Fails. Just kidding. Don't fail.
For con save, that's going to be just 10. So I just hold the concentration.
Super.
And the
I'm so
golem
sorry.
failed.
He takes
The
the
golem
damage.
failed, and he takes damage. What's that damage?
Oh my god, I'm throwing dice. And 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay, he takes 10 points of radiant damage. Spectacular. Okay. The amber golem is going to stand up. I am going to make another dexterity saving throw for this creature to move through the ball bearings. That is an 18 minus 1 for a 17, which is going to do it in this instance.
That's gonna do it.
He's going to move with half speed while he's there, so this will be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Where's he
And that's going to be where he ends his turn. He is moving out of the way. Alrighty, he's going to end his turn right here. He is going to take 2 attacks against you, Jaren, because you are the closest.
Yeah.
Slam attack.
Is he within 5 feet?
I was gonna
he's
say
within
Malachi
5 feet.
is within 5 feet.
So weird.
Well, there's also a whole wall.
Yeah, there's a wall
Next to me.
between him and Malachi, though.
That is going to be a 22 to hit on the first attack.
Hits.
And then that is going to be a 17 to hit on the second attack.
Hits.
Okay, both hit. I am going to roll damage. That is going. So sorry, I'm moving character sheets around, so forgive me.
How dare you?
Okay. On the first attack, that is going to be 7, 8, 8 is going to be 16 plus 6. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's going to be 22 points of bludgeoning damage as this creature slams its fists against your back. Again, allocate that damage to whomever needs to take that. And then on his second attack, which already has hit, he is going to lift up his fist. It's going to be that is going to be 23 points.
Jaren's looking rough.
Damage
It's okay. I'm taking half damage from this.
as he strikes you twice.
Yeah, but Elvina is also taking the damage.
No. When Elvina takes damage, she takes half, and I take. She's resistant to all damage.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah,
So
she gains
that-
resistance, and I take her damage as well.
Is going to be the Amber Golem's turn. It's going to end its turn there. Thad, it's your turn. Malachi, you're on deck, and then it's Elvina.
I would like to make an inside check on Morvara.
You certainly can.
I want to figure out if she doesn't want to be here.
No, the S name one. Once the S one looks nervous, right?
No.
Morvara.
No.
Oh, my
Sarathis-
bad.
Sarathis is just wearing a bunch of gems. Morvara looks nervous to be here. She looks very scared.
I mean,
and she is not dressed like them.
specifically, I want to see if she's like here against her will in a way.
Okay, we'll see what you roll. I'm gonna roll for Morvara here. Okay.
What do you got?
I got a 24.
On a
You're
24, as you look at her, she is cowering at Bones. He is very, very scary. Looking at her, especially compared to her other vampire companions, who are quite ashen in appearance, she is not as ashen. And her cheeks are pink. And when she breathes in this very cold temple, you see breath, real, actual, warm breath.
You mentioned there's blood on her neck, right?
There is blood
So, like-
dripping from her neck.
So it sounds like just bitten kind of situation.
Or food.
I am going to move 5,
Okay,
10,
Nilos does.
15, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm going to bonus action dash 5, 10 just to get right up on her. And
Please don't hurt me, please. Please. She's holding up her hands as you approach her.
I'm just going to say, if you want to live, you have two options. You can either help us right now or leave.
At the same time you say that, Bones has his axe up and he says, "Get ready for pain!" Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what?
If
I
you
guess.
do
Okay,
not
what,
help
mate?
us or leave, I am hitting you with my sword as it is on fire.
Hey, does your sword also emit a sunlight situation?
It does not do sunlight. It is just light.
Okay, then that is not, then that is different, so different circumstance. With this fire glowing on her face, she looks at you, and with that very high insight check, you can tell that she's taking your words seriously. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Thad?
Bonus action hide.
Well, was the insight check? Is that an action?
No, that's a
okay.
you get that check I will count for free. Your checks I will count for free unless you are trying to actually like do something with your check, like for example lift a door or piss on them hosts. Like you're gonna
Convince them.
I would like
Correct.
to try to persuade her to either run away or turn against her vampire people with
Yeah,
the
you can
words
make
I
an
just said.
You can make an intimidation check for what you just advised, or persuasion, depending on where you think that's coming from for Thaddeus, whether or not he's intimidating her or persuading her.
It's more of a persuasion, I'd say, because it's like a deal. You either join us or die. I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
cool. 13 plus 7 is a 20.
A 20 is very, very good. She looks at you and you see a beginning of a nod in her head as the woman further up the stairs says, No, don't be silly, Morvara. After all, you've been promised immortality. But Morvara looks very afraid. And she did nod at you.
Cool.
Anything else you'd like to do with Thad's turn?
I guess that would be my action, so that is gonna be it. That'll be my turn.
Perfect. Malachi, it is your turn, and then Elvina and Jaren. I do want to say at the end of this round, Serathis and Morvara will join the initiative, and then we'll end there.
Cool.
Okay. How does trying to go through these ball bearings work as far as like do I have to make two, would I have to make 2 saves?
It says
So,
upon
when
the
you enter,
yeah.
oh, go ahead.
It says when you enter the area, you have to make a dex save of 10.
You can also choose to have your speed and not be under the effects of the ball bearings.
Oh, have my speed to like really pick my way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Malachi really just wants to, doesn't want to let this Amber Guardian get away. It was really close to dead, so I think with that in mind, Malachi will just treat it as difficult terrain to like pick through it and not.
Fuck yeah,
fall.
fuck yeah. Go
So
ahead.
This will be 10, 20, 20. Actually, I don't
mean to be that guy, but in the description it doesn't say anything about having movement. That could just be your choice.
So ball bearings.
It just says
It should say a creature
they
moving
s-
through the area at half speed does not make the save.
It just says they spread to cover a level 10-foot square area within 10 feet of yourself. A creature that enters the area for the first time or on a turn must succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or have the prone condition. It takes 10 minutes to recover the ball bearings. That is
This
all it
may be
says.
Truthfully, new D&D rules, but I actually
Maybe.
have
No,
it.
it says D&D 5th edition. I'm also look here. I'll link it.
It says the 2024.
Here's a snippet.
No, that's the new. That's 2024 is the new one.
Okay.
So not
Here's
the
a
legacy.
snippet. We're actually playing with traditional rules currently. We're
2014.
not playing with we're not playing with 2024 rules.
Okay.
So this is actually the actual effect that it has. If you guys are interested in playing with the new updated 2024 rules, I'm happy to, and we can adjust and do another session 0 for your characters. But as of right now, we're going to continue to play with the like 5th
No,
edition.
that's good. I did not
2014.
know which rule to follow because ours on D&D Beyond are updated for those rules.
You're totally fine. That is what I am currently looking at, so we're gonna abide by that as of right now, and then we'll revisit at a later date.
Cool.
But yeah.
Good to know.
Cool. Okay, so Malachi will do that, and is gonna try and smack this Amber Golem. Smack.
We do a
okay.
little bit of snapping.
Does a 16 hit?
It does not.
Fuck.
Bollocks.
Ah. Stop falling off the desk.
Other trucker dude that are like a butt cheek on a stick. I'm sorry.
Okay,
That's so good.
Second attack's a 21 to hit.
Hey, that's gonna hit.
Cool.
Awesome. Yes. Yay for
Yes.
it. Yes.
One last thing to worry about.
Oh, hell yeah. That is 21 damage.
Yes. 21 damage of what?
That's good.
Magical slashing and then necrotic.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Dang.
amber golem is hanging on by a mother effing
Oh,
friend.
he dies on his turn.
He was so
Nice.
ready. If you had hit him twice, for sure, but he is still up currently.
That's so sad.
Depression.
Depression. Is there anything I could do with my bonus action? Oh. No, that would have been in it. No.
Make a perception check for me. Both
I
you and
could.
Jaren can make this check. If any of you get advantage for hearing specifically,
Natural
let-
20.
I rolled an 18, but okay, sure.
I don't know what's happening, Haley. I'm so sorry.
you're totally fine. The both of you, though you are in combat and there are things happening, back here in this direction, you hear more sound
Mhm.
Where is it?
coming from this area. I'm pinging everyone. Can you see
Behind
it?
the
Yeah.
Vormara.
There is loud shuffling from
Velmira?
behind. It's Velmira. There's
bad.
loud. Hey, you're totally fine. This is a random side character you guys will never see again. If you kill her,
Die.
there's some shuffling that you hear from behind Velmira. There are more creatures further back. You both are very confident that there's more coming.
Okay.
It is the vampire, I suppose.
Alrighty. Is that Malachi's turn?
Yeah, that's not
He's
bad.
reading.
Also, I know you've already rolled and everything, but didn't you still have that bardic that I gave you?
Oh shit! I probably could have used that bardic on the first one.
I'll let
1d8,
you-
by the
I'll
way.
let you add the bardic.
Are you sure? I
Yeah,
already
you
rolled the second
roll.
one.
Hey, it's okay. I'll let you add the bardic.
Okay, you say so. So it was a 16. That turns it into a 22.
A 22 will hit.
Cool. So in
Yes!
addition, fuck yeah. That's going to be. Sorry, I gotta get back to this. 14 more damage.
That is so awesome. The stone golem is still standing.
Motherfucker!
I would just like you to know that this creature has 178 hit points canonically. So that's a lot to burn through. I'm so sorry. It is still standing.
This dude has like 2 hit points left, guys. Just breathe on it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it starts its turn as long as I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to jinx shit. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, this is true.
As long as Jaren is like still alive, it should be. Oh no!
Amazing. Elvina, it is your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Elvina, you also now hear Bones shouting,
Time. Oh.
over back there. You see Bones and Thaddeus descending on these 2 women coming down the steps.
I think Elvina will have heard that, absolutely, and she'll look back and shout at Bones. If it doesn't look like it wants to kill us, don't kill it, okay? We need all the help we can get.
I literally don't know what that means. The other day, there was a fox, quite cute. Looks like a fox, but it did want to kill us.
That's when you can kill it.
Please don't hurt me.
Holding up her hands.
That one looks like she doesn't, so we don't. Got it? Got it. And she will turn back to the doorway, because this seems just a little bit more pertinent. 5, 10, 15. If I do move here, could I still see this one, though?
Let me. So this right here is actually a pillar.
I thought so.
So you
Okay,
cannot see through the pillar. I'm so sorry.
that's okay. And then I am going to cast Chromatic Orb,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also going to meta magic and twin spell it on. How much hit points does the golem have?
I legally cannot tell you.
Do I use
Rough.
both on the golem? Do I have to use it on the same creature?
So twin spell, I believe it requires you to cast it on another creature, from my understanding. But I would check the sorcery thing.
It says to target a second creature in range with the same spell.
Yep. So you're gonna have to choose another creature.
Okay, that's fine. Then we'll do one on Golemy Boy, and then the other one on Thalric.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do I roll to save, or do you just roll to hit?
I think for Chromatic Orb, I just rolled a hit for that
Yeah.
one.
Go ahead. Do the golem first, and then do Thalric.
So, for the Golem, 17 plus 5, 22 to hit.
Hits.
And that's 3d8. Hold on, pause briefly. I'm so sorry. 1, 2,
Yeah, go
and
ahead.
3. And this is thunder damage.
Let's go.
6, 10. That's 14 points of thunder damage.
What does it look like as the amber golem crumbles to the ground?
Yeah.
It's like a thunderstorm solitary thunderstorm forms around it, and as it rumbles, it's like green light from within it just sort of shatters it apart.
Amazing. You guys watch Jaren behind you. You see this iridescent green light shining through the cracks in this amber golem as eventually it just bursts, crumbling into dust on the ground. The amber golem is still technically here for congestion reasons. I'm gonna move it. Its body is still right here.
Got it.
All right.
Okay.
And then for Thalric, it is a 12 plus 5 again, so a 17 again to hit.
17 is gonna do it.
That's another 3d8 of 7 plus 5, 12 plus 3 is 15 points of thunder damage to him as well.
Holy shit.
Let's go.
That is
How's he look? How's he look?
That's a lot of damage. He's a vampire, so he looks like he's in the sunlight right now, which is not good for him. But he does look bloodied.
Woo!
Nice.
I never believed bloodied. The golem was bloodied for 3 turns.
Listen, if you have 170 hit points, you're gonna be bloodied for a lot of turns.
It's true.
I agree. I agree.
I
Golems
thought it was funny.
famously have a
Very
lot of
good to
health.
I know.
It's kind of like when you face like a big fucking dragon. You're like, yeah, they're bloodied, and they're at 200 HP.
Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Asmodeus is bloodied, and he only has 1,000 hit points left. You know what I mean?
More than
Kind of-
1,000.
know,
Oh my
but-
god.
Well,
Bloody, I
well
just
beyond
find it funny
1,000,
as
so
hell.
15. Okay. All right. Alvina, is at the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Amazing.
Yeah.
Jaren, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm assuming Thalric looks like fucking shit, right?
Mark looks pretty fucked right now.
Okay.
Pretty fucked by my standards. He looks pretty fucked.
Alrighty then. Well then, I'm going to take 2 hands onto the Sunblade, and I'm just going to try to bisect him via radiant damage.
Period. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Come on now. We do take those. That's plus 8, an 11 plus 8 for 19.
19 is gonna hit.
Okay, so it takes takes a D10 instead of a D8. 7 12 points of radiant damage.
Fuck yeah.
Just as I cut into him, and as I just cut into him, he's still standing, right?
Like
He is
butter,
still currently
baby.
standing.
Come up and slice through him, burning through his clothes and into his stomach. Releasing of the 2-handed grip with my bonus action. Is it worth it? Oh, I can do it at 2nd level. Perfect. I am going to extend my right hand, and from it, just large extending claws, translucent claws as I cast Spiritual Weapon, which is non-concentration. So as it does, just these large woven claws come out and go and try to attack him. I'm just gonna say it's in the space next to me. Goes to attack.
I have a
That's a natural 20 to hit.
He's on fire.
That is my second natural 20 tonight.
On fire.
Oh my god. Okay. Come on now.
Bring him out. Bring him out. It's hard to yell when the betrayal's in your mouth. Hit me. Ismark can be your spiritual weapon. I'm gonna add.
Ismark?
Yo, Ismark, when'd you get back?
So question, because I can't remember how we decided how crits work. Is it double the dice or double the number on the dice?
So here's how it works. It is double the dice. However, if when you crit, your dice does not exceed the maximum damage that you would do
On
one, then you'll just take that.
There's a bare minimum. Cool.
Okay.
All right. So with that in mind, okay. Okay. That's going to deal.
It's very stupid. It's not letting me add a token. Here, it's going to actually be this flame skull. I lied.
As the claw extends out from my hand, the sword in my left hand held up high, blinding him. The claw comes up from underneath and scratches all the way from navel to neck and deals 20 points of radiant damage.
Wow. He looks like shit.
You should be able to move the spiritual weapon around. It's going to be a flame skull for right now.
Okay, cool. Then Mr. Wolfie is going to just go fucking ham. Is going to flank around the side to get advantage. As I command it to do so. As Thalric feels as a shadow wolf clamps onto his shoulder.
Amazing.
Next
Okay.
time on DM versus DM.
In a little bit. That's 15 plus 3 for 18 to hit.
Hell yeah, an 18's gonna hit.
All right, that's going to deal. That's okay. That's 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Amazing.
There's a flame skull on top of Ismark.
You do feel like the bludgeoning damage.
There's also two Ismarks on screen.
There shouldn't be an Ismark.
Let me refresh my screen.
On my
Maybe it's
screen, I have
just
2 Ismarks and a flame
and
skull.
a flame skull.
Okay, let me refresh my screen. Well, now this is what Roll20 looks like. Babe, look at this shit.
That's bad.
This is really
All right,
bad.
my turn. The wolf's turn. Elvina's in the way.
Sorry.
So no. Actually, a lot of people would be in the way at this point.
Yeah, there's a lot of hands in the kitchen right now.
Yeah, like
Hey.
Ismark and the flame skull.
It's so bright in this room right now.
Oh yeah, super bright.
Hey, it be bright. It be things.
It really is like you open the door and just sun. That's. Can I make him move away from me? I assume I can, right?
It not letting me view the Roll20 is criminal. I'm gonna turn my camera off, guys, because I'm gonna try to fucking fix this.
I think our internet is dying.
Shitting the bed? Yeah.
And I could unplug it.
No, I need him to stay there though. Golem's not going to take a turn because I want him to stay close to absorb damage if needed.
If he's not taking a turn, he's going to take the dodge action,
Okay, cool.
which is going to give whatever, if anything, attacks him disadvantage.
Yeah.
And that is the end of Jaren's turn. I can't see Roll20 currently.
I'm so
but-
sorry.
It's totally fine. My screen looks like this site can't be reached. The server can't be found, which is okay. That's totally fine. I believe that the last turn in the order is actually going to be my girl Velmyra. Velmyra is going to extend her hand and she is going to say, "Don't you dare put your hands on him." and she is going to cast a spell. Oh, why?
I'm gonna get banned.
No.
It's pretty funny.
No, why can't it? Hold on, I need my cell phone. Hold on, I need my cell phone. I'm so sorry. I went to.
Haley. Just give me a second and I can stream my screen so you can see.
I went to go-
It might work. I don't know. Our internet has just decided to cut out.
Okay, I am going to real quickly just look at something.
Baby, I'm gonna restart our router, but that's gonna disconnect you from everything on your computer. Is that okay?
Okay, hold on. Let me.
What?
Whoa! At least finish the turn.
Literally 1 second. It's just one turn left, babe. Can you hold like 5 seconds, please?
Okay. I thought that it had thrown you out.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god.
Never mind. I thought it had kicked you out of the call, but you're still.
Not yet. She's still in.
I don't know how, but
Internet is bullshit. Technology is a joke.
It's chug lugging right now.
Nothing else is working, but she's still somehow in the call.
I have to verify her spell save DC, and it has taken away my character sheet that I had up.
Uh-oh.
See? He's marked 1.
To make
He's marked 2.
dexterity
Flamestone.
saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. You know it's funny because I'm definitely good at those.
Did you nat 20?
Has the universe reset itself, David?
So, natural 20 for -1 for 19.
19 is very, very,
Well, it
very...
still was a nat 20 though.
See, here's the thing. I'm just gonna die next week or 2 weeks from now. I'm just going to get absolutely murked. Is what's gonna happen. I'm using all of my luck now.
Okay, I'm back up. Oh my god. Okay, Dungeon Master Tinks. Just Dungeon Master Tinks. Okay. Baby, it's back!
I don't know how you're
Okay.
connected without an internet connection
I
in general.
don't know what's happening. I think that our internet is shit garbage and that we need a better bandwidth and that it doesn't matter. That is a save, which means that you will take half damage.
Okay.
You watch as a thin green ray springs from her pointer finger,
Oh,
tracing out to you as she casts Disintegrate.
yes. Is disintegrate necrotic or force damage?
So it is force.
Understood. So I take half.
That is going to be half of 33, so 33 halved.
33
do you
and
go
then halved
down?
again because I can send some of it to the golem.
Hell
So
yeah.
33 halved to 16, and then halved to 8 to each of us. So I'm fine.
I am fine.
I look
I'm
like
not dying.
hell. I look like hell, but I'm fine. I'm
Listen,
fine.
if I have
Make a
sight, I could do
Constitution
something.
saving throw for me if you would not mind.
What kind?
Constitution saving throw
That's right for the.
for maintaining concentration on Spirit Guardian.
So I would have. I took 8 damage, so the DC is 8
10.
or 10. Sorry, DC is 10. I rolled a 12.
Alrighty, then your Spirit Guardians stays.
Oh my god!
up.
Thank the Lord. Oh, did Velmira take her Wisdom saving throw?
Velmira did not take her Wisdom saving throw, and she is actually going to use a legendary action to save, which means she's going to take half damage.
Oh, the legendary resistance. Okay, yeah.
And she's going to use one of her, legendary resistance to.
11. 11 plus 1 is 12. Halved to 6. Radiant.
Amazing. Super. Half to 6. Okay. When we start back next week, oh my god, can I turn my camera back on? Yes, I can. When we start back next week,
You mean in 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. We are going to be having a lot of fun. But we are going to call it for tonight. You guys are doing a great job. This is a very, very, very deadly combat. And it's only just getting started.
You can bet your sweet Bippy Thaddeus is going to collect each one of those ball bearings.
That's so funny. I'll need a short rest after this. Because I'm sitting very pretty at like 15 hit points.
I was like, if you fail, and I
This goes so bad.
just literally disintegrate.
I don't know what's happening because I've rolled 3 natural 20s, and like all of my rolls, except for like I think 3 or 4 of them, have been above 15 or had been like below 5.
I am actually really rooting for you guys this combat because this is a very, very hard combat, and I really, really hope that you guys do really, really well. It is designed to be like beyond deadly. Like this is obliterating. And you guys are doing such a good job. I'm so glad that you have this on sword.
Bro, it's wild, and especially having the shield golem and then having warding bond with Elvina. So it's because it's really funny because when Elvina takes the damage, she's resistant, and then I take the same damage she does. But when I take that damage, I can then have it to go to the shield guardian. So I'm only taking a quarter damage of what's being dealt when it hits Elvina, which no one's hitting Elvina.
So the shield guardian regains 1d10 hit points every time.
It regains 10 hit points at the start of it.
Oh, just yeah. So
Base
literally
10.
every
It's taken nothing so far.
Yeah.
So
I did kind of make myself the target, but that was on purpose a bit. I was like, I can tank some of this, so let's just go.
You can tank a lot of this.
It's so cool. This is honestly, the Ember Temple is such a good trial run for what eventually will be Castle Ravenloft. I really love this map. I think this is my favorite map.
That's cool. It's really cool.
It's so cool. There's so much things that still have not yet to be explored, and you guys can choose whether or not you'll do that. But so much fun.